All right. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Antique of the Week, Monster of the Week, our stream. A couple people were able to join us. That's okay. Uh, Particularly, CJ was not able to join us, and that's a shame because I think this is one she or they's good. I'm messing everything up. I think it's one that they're gonna. Oh, Bryn is she? Okay, so fair enough. Uh, Bryn's gonna be upset to miss this one. Just the way things kind of panned out. Just you'll see why soon enough. But 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 that being said, welcome back. We, as far as channel business, we do not have Spooky Vampire Times next week because your ST is going somewhere, and the week after that, how dare I? Yeah, I dare. Um, And then the week after that, which is, I believe, December 20th, we'll have another, I think, holiday stream of this. So another holiday themed monster, like that will require Pepto Bismol to defeat or something. I don't know what we'll do, but it'll be fun. That said, I'm the keeper. I'm Ian. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me as Genghis Pawn on Instagram and TikTok as well, and a couple other things. I do miniature painting. I do some other things. Mostly, I do this, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm gonna go to Caroline because you haven't been there. You haven't been with us in a while. All right. Why don't you go, Ty? It's always a great feeling. I remember that feeling. Oh yeah. Who's next? I'm blanking out. It happens sometimes. Julia, why don't you go? Emily. Last but not least, Jackie. Okay. Um, Yeah, it's okay. The names are actually on the screen too, so yeah. That's what actually confused me is like the character names are on the screen and then I'm just looking at them and I'm like I forgot your actual names. Like oh good. Like I forget my own name and it's just oh no. Doc- I am Doctor Doctor Death sometimes. One of my nicknames. Um for good reasons, for good reasons. Not for I'm not anyway. Yeah. Anyway, boy, we're off to a great start. It's been a great night. I hope thank everyone for joining us tonight. See you next time on Monsters of the Hour. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this music button to indicate that the narrative is starting. There we go. Narrative. Here's some music. Um, let's start off with it is now in Brindlewood. It is the holiday season. Um, what happens in Brindlewood is one of these towns that is kind of fairly gentrified, fairly touristy. Is the annual Nights of Light. So it's one of those times when I don't know, the city commission or whatever, and all the local businesses put up a bunch of lights, and it turns into a big event. And it's a big deal in the town because, it like every night there's a lot of street vendors, and the local shops have a lot of special products in, lots of food. This would be the kind of time of year that you could get whatever it is that humans with normal numbers of human arms and legs and eyes eat on the holidays. Um, roast chestnuts and apple juices. Please, more sugar. No. No, so yeah. There's lots of good stuff. Like this, like you'd have like lots of local vendors serving up like hot chocolate, roast nuts, uh, like homemade pretzels, like all those kind of good things that people love on the holidays. I mean, it's a town festival. It's a town festival. Somebody's gonna fry something, and it's gonna be something that you should not fry, but it's gonna be fried. It, yeah, I still don't know how they fry butter, but they do it. That's stupid. That sounds like something you would use to fix a car or something, but I don't know. Anyway, no doubt. And they will, and they will also, and they will also survive likely whatever hellbound nightmare that has descended upon the town this season. Um, yeah, time to save the thing again. But we're getting to that. We're getting to that. Because you got me sidetracked thinking about how you make like a holiday fried Twinkie. Like, would you just put like cinnamon and ginger into the dough? Probably. Okay. Yeah. And then in this town, and then in this town, of course, Beelzebub, Prince of Hell, would be involved, and it would be a whole thing. But yeah, but that's not tonight's event. So cross that off your list. Beelzebub is not involved tonight. Tonight, yeah, your uncle is not involved. Um, Spoilers, Martha. So, some printed wood, and I kind of feel like it's fairly non-denominational. Like, I think people of, because it's just a holiday thing. Like, people of all faiths and different walks of life participate into it. Um, so you might have different things like other kind of holiday foods, like the black. There's some good black and white cookies out there and such. And so I feel like, oh yeah, yeah, and yeah. So one of the things I kind of thought maybe is that maybe like this is something Pearl kind of participates in. You think that? So yeah, yeah. Let's actually that's a good idea. I kind of wanted to start like, let's not start in the antique shop. Let's start kind of like out at the festival. You're at your booth. As you said, you wanted to be busking. That's actually pretty appropriate for this. Um, I don't know if you're singing like Christmas tunes or the Doors, but that's up to you. Have you pressed the Ifrit into this service? No audio. I wonder how long that's been happening. I think it was silent the entire time. No, I think I know what the problem is.
Is at her booth, awesome as busking. That's where we start off.
Magical busking.
Say, is there audio now? Go ahead and talk.
Talking. We're testing.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
Hello.
me.
Yes.
Yay. Uh, wait.
Hi.
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 On the
Hello.
seventh day
Well,
of
welcome to
Christmas, my true love gave to me.
welcome to
Yeah.
Monster of the Week on our special episode, The Silence of Winter.
Amber, can you talk?
Talking, and I'm talking now. Sometimes I speak words and I don't care about the actual content of the words. They're just words coming out of my mouth right now because head empty.
Yep. We're good. Okay.
Yay.
Woo! Welcome to my Antique of the Week. That's Ian. I'm Caroline. That's Ty. That's Julia. That's Jackie. Welcome to the Knights of Lights and Green Brindlewood, everybody.
Yeah, Knights of Lights in Brindlewood. It's a lot of fun. They're eating fried
It's a-
Twinkies with gingerbread.
Vintage.
It's a-
Vintage.
Vintage
It's a
Twinkies, fried
vintage
Twinkies.
fried Twinkies.
What's the vintage part? We don't know.
Who knows? They are cave
Important.
aged.
Yep. In the
Um,
cave where the beast used to be.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's see. So Pearl is at her booth at the Knights of Lights, our pan-denominational, pansexual personal pan holiday celebration.
Wait, there's
That's definitely
pandas
not
here?
candle nights.
There's what?
Is it? Wait, there's pandas here?
Oh.
With that, what is
There
Amber
are now.
doing?
There is one dog who is dyed and trimmed. It's a white Pomeranian that is dyed and
Good.
trimmed to look like a tiny panda.
Good.
That's a panda.
It's like, what
Just for
is
you.
that?
Yeah, what is Amber doing since her roommate right now is not with us?
Oh my god, Pearl. Grandma, do you need some help out here with your booth? Do you need some help? Bryn kind of disappeared on me, so I don't know what to do.
Bryn does that
and-
from time to time. It's
Yeah, it seems like that habit never stops.
she
one
just
day
needs
she
her
just
space.
disappeared from college and then never came back. And now I found her here. And now she's disappeared again. And I'm still kind of like a stranger. So I thought I could maybe help you out.
yeah, no, you can. But first things first, Missy, you are not gonna call me Grandma. If you are just gonna call me Pearl. I am not a grandma. I mean, sure, I am of grandmotherly age. But it makes me feel older than I need to be. Secondly, all right, see, and she'll just pick up like a huge box of like little bottles and like the little
Oh, cute. Are they like shooters?
She takes away the box of bottles.
Oh, so cute.
You do not want to shoot these. I appreciate the enthusiasm, and mayhaps we will get to do that one day together. However, if you could actually package these, and she like takes another box, and it's like just a bunch of little. It's like basically like little incense like pouches. Uh, and like has a few little ingredients, and it's just like, all right, you just put a little bit of each of these in these little satchels, and then you just bundle them up real good, and you put them on display here. These are healing satchels. These in particular, if you see on my table, I have a few of them. They have a few different uses, but these are good for healing and good energy. So if you could just make those for me, those are the I don't know why I didn't start with those first. Those are the ones that get the most attention every year. But yeah, if you could just go on with that, and I will handle these not shooter potions.
This dust.
That's
and
what
this
Pearl
dust
gets for
and-
using vodka as the base 1 year. 1 year.
Listen, it made everybody have a good time, and it also protected their insides after the good times kept happening. So I think
Mm.
it was well worth it. That's what we're doing.
Okay, so that's what Amber's doing is she's putting dust into little packages.
Fuck. I love Amber already. Bless. What a disaster.
Now actually, so Fran, do you come into this? Do you just
So I think actually I do. Fran comes walking down the main drag, which I think is in the it sounds like it's probably getting on towards evening time, I would assume.
yes? I would
Um
think so.
so I would think that most of the main drag has been shut down for cars, so it's foot traffic only.
Yeah.
Which happens for
Oh, that's
for a
very-
a
This,
festival
it's a
like
little
this.
town like
So
this. They do that all the time. Absolutely.
she comes walking down the street with all of her massive stature. She's got her a big backpack strapped to her back. How they found a backpack proportional to her is anyone's guess, but it has a bedroll. It's got other stuff. It looks pretty well packed, and she's got her her 6-foot Zweihander strapped on her back as well as she comes walking down the street and sees the Nights of Lights festival, and she kind of perks up and she starts picking through the stalls, listening for Asima's music. That's her first stop.
Asma is having Musa, the Ifrit, do a duet with her of the Ifrit went down to Tennessee. And so she's playing the oud and having him play some infernal instrument. And she sees Fran just like walking down and just like is playing her little solo part and just like makes this big boom on the oud and is like lets the oud play itself and just bolts to Fran.
I assume there's a tackle.
Yes. Oh, there's totally a tackle. There's a tackle and there's like puffs of smoke and swirl and like and we disappear for no one. Yeah, it's just like a big swirl of almost looks like a tornado.
Come out of it like,
yeah, like hey babe.
hi, it's good to be home.
I missed you.
Oh goodness, I've missed you.
Wow, so where you been?
West Virginia most recently.
Oh wow. Yeah.
There are some weird birds in West Virginia. There's some weird bugs in West Virginia. I didn't think
Yeah.
they'd get that tall.
Bugs?
Yeah,
How tall did the bugs get?
it was a big one. The moth, I mean, about the size of a baby raccoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you talk to him?
I didn't speak its language.
Oh,
I don't speak bug. I tried, but no, it was
like a baby mothman.
well, this one seemed like a normal bug. It was just that big.
Did you take a picture?
No,
Oh well.
I tried. Didn't come out. It was all blurry.
Oh. That is a really good protective thing. For
I think it just moved.
Oh,
But I'm glad to be home.
I'm glad you're home.
Is so it's the Knights of Lights. Is Pearl around here somewhere? She starts looking. Like, of course, she's, head and shoulders, at least, head, shoulders, ribcage above the crowd. Like, where is...
She's over there. Now there's somebody there who might remind you of Stevie, but is not Stevie. Stevie is at home reading.
Okay.
Much has changed.
Much has changed. Do you like my new hair?
I do like your new hair. It's very
Thank you.
cute.
I'm trying to decide. I kind of miss the green, but I just put it in my eyes, and I think I like it.
I like green.
I like blue.
Blue's also very good. I can tell that you like blue.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yay!
So we walk over to someone walking by does say that, and it's like, yeah, what? Yeah.
There's no malice behind it. It's as
I'm
if
literally a
friend
sword
say-
lesbian. What do you want from me?
It's one of those Gen Z kids.
I mean,
You can't.
to be fair, like, sword lesbian is probably one of the lesser unusual things that they've seen, like,
It's true.
this month.
Yeah.
So we come over to Pearl's tent, and I lean down into, like, I probably actually just like crouch to be, yeah.
Just, oh, friend, you are back. Oh my goodness. And she'll like go out of her tent
Yeah.
and like come and like give you a big old hug.
Give you a hug. I stand up, and then I crouch back down to sit down.
You hear a few bones cracking.
I pop you back. It's maybe one too many times.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right,
Oh.
Missy, your
Gentle,
strength is
gentle,
not as
gentle.
it
There
is
you go.
still the same. I see. You are strong as ever. How have you been? How was your little retreat? Do you feel yourself?
It was illuminating.
Ah.
I think I feel as myself as I always have. But
That's good.
I do not feel worse. Feelings are weird.
They
Did you know
are.
that there are muscles in the skin?
I sure did. That has to be
Really?
quite
Yeah.
alarming for someone who has not experienced that in
Yeah.
their on lifetime. But yeah, it's. I mean, it looks and like she'll just give you like a little like pat, like pat down and just. I mean, it looks like you are all put together and in one piece.
Like a brick house. Sorry.
Mighty, mighty.
Let it all hang out.
Who is? I'm
Oh,
sorry. Who
right
is
now.
who is your assistant here, Miss Pearl?
This is This is Amber. She is a dear friend of Bryn's from university. Amber, this is our friend Fran, who has been gone for quite some time, but she has since returned. You can
Hello,
stop
and I
what you're
will
doing and come
reach
out
a
and say hi
very
if you would like to.
arm
Oh,
into the.
tall. Hi, tall drink of water. Hello. It's so good to meet you. Yeah.
Hello.
Bryn and I go back all the way to uni. And
Amazing.
I got abandoned. So I'm helping dear old Pearl out with her dust.
Oh, is Bryn at a dentist appointment?
Yeah, she's just taking care of her health as she does need to do often. Nothing wrong with that. Just taking some time for herself. She did not abandon you. Some people have to take care of themselves. Self-care is so important these days. As part of the little pouches that you're making right there, that it do not contain dust. It is ingredients.
It's powder. It's slightly different, apparently.
There are solids in there. Thank you. Anyway, doesn't she remind you a little bit of someone?
I'm gonna give Jackie a stare because I'm still a constructed. I'm not human yet. I haven't changed my playbook at all. But like, giving her a once over.
She's the daughter of the devil. A devil. A devil.
Not the devil.
Caroline is looking over at Ian. Do I recognize any hint of monstrousness?
I mean, I guess would you? Surface-wise, probably not. But...
Well, I mean, because I knew that something was off with what's his bucket from season 1?
Theo?
Yeah.
Frigger.
Or Frigger.
Yeah, Frigger. Frigger.
He was a little bit more
Can't remember
off-putting,
what
though.
his... Yeah. So I'm like, I give
I would
Jackie
say-
a stare.
I would say
Amber?
Amber.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Jackie
stared
player,
through
Amber.
Amber to Jackie, and I'm like,
I was
"That's
just
a
to say,
fucking
I'm like,
weirdo, right?"
do you need,
No, Amber.
Do you need me to answer something? I can. It's like,
I mean, I'll look over at us and I'm like, I mean, it seems like that is the kind of shirt that Cyrena would wear. What do you mean?
Oh, just wait. You just have to experience her.
I mean, I would say that the
is
longer...
Cyrena. I keep hearing this name, Cyrena. When is Cyrena popping up?
She's gonna be your best friend, I think.
Why I'm getting so impatient. Come on.
She is also partaking in the self-care, I think. By reading, apparently. She's learned to do that.
Oh, finally. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she says. I'm not quite sure what it is she's been reading.
Fanfic.
Court of Thorn and Roses.
I have read that, actually. Steamy.
Oh, of course you have.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna start off with Marquis de Sade.
Well.
Although he's a good read.
Mm.
Anyway.
I was going to say though that if you do stare at Amber long enough, and I don't know.
Yeah, I am still staring.
Completely certain how this works particularly with Fran's physiology. But if you stare at Amber long enough, it's definitely will increase your heart rate, make you flush a little bit, and you will start to have feelings.
What kind of feelings, DM?
Those kind.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Fran is just like,
I mean, you won't necessarily nothing
and I
that you would
stand up
have
and
to
I'm
act
like-
on, but
yeah, but I stand up and I'm just like, where's that glue vine? Hey, look, glue vine.
Oh my god, there's alcohol. I recognize that. I recognize that term. I do. Pearl didn't tell me there's
Maybe I'll just
alcohol
go with the
nearby.
mulled cider.
I didn't realize I had to point out everything at this festival. You could have taken a lap.
Well, you have so much experience and wisdom, and have been around here, and I don't know anything. You're so silly.
Aren't I just? What, Fran? Why don't you go ahead and show Miss Amber around the booths with
Of course.
with Asima, and unless you have to get back to your
Oh
plan.
no, I came home.
No,
Or
I,
are you asking
Asima.
Asima? She'll look over at the Ood and Musa like,
Oh, that's an Ifrit that actually Bryn basically has contained. And normally he's living on the shelf in my ood, where the other Ifrit that I have caught recently in the past millennia or so are. But I I don't think he really likes me, but he's a really good musician. I think we could become friends eventually. Inshallah.
Julia, what does this Euphrates look like?
Oh.
It sounds like Frito.
I'm imagining Mansa Musa himself.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. That is the form he has taken.
Who is this so I can look him up?
Mansa Musa, MANSA space MUSA.
Oh, amazing. So good.
Yes.
This is
And-
very good, actually.
Asma
Yeah.
pronounces it as Mansa Musa.
Yeah.
Very-
Mansa Musa.
Who is this? Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa.
He was the 9th Mansa of the Mali Empire, which
Mhm.
reached its territorial peak during his reign.
Yes, and that Ifrit is not him. That Ifrit is Mansa Musa.
No. Oh, I see. Died in 1337.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which is about
you
as
would have
long
loved.
as that Ifrit has been in prison.
Mm.
Ah,
So,
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well,
that said, there's sort of a chill
Looks like-
wind that blows through the festival.
bundle up, everybody.
Yep.
There's not
Yep,
like a
here
really
comes
a
trouble.
cloud in the sky.
Oh,
It's still
one of
Tennessee
those
in
winter nights.
December.
Yeah, it is, but it's like
Yeah.
it hasn't been windy all day. It just seems like there's just like a chill wind that kind of blows through.
I clutch my, to me, very small cup of mulled cider.
And that's when
You cold? Oh.
kind of approaching the booth, you see this guy, kind of a haggard looking gentleman, but he's very well dressed, but maybe for the wrong century. He looks like he's dressed for like Victorian times or something. He's got like a top hat and a very Edwardian.
I was about to ask if
Victorian
it was
con-
Alexander Hamilton.
Yes, it's the great wizard Alexander Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Oh, fuck!
Pops up.
Here I am to shoot my shot.
Oh my god. It's a very dour looking Victorian gentleman who looks a little haggardly.
Yeah, and he
Or is it-
walks up
Mm.
to the booth. He's kind of looking at you all. Seems a little cold, like in demeanor, but overall has a very icy sort of smile, like one of those, and sort of
Not trustworthy.
not terribly trustworthy. And other than being very well dressed, underneath his arm he has what appears to be a sheet. And he's
Like a
just
bed
sort
Like a
sheet?
blanket?
yeah, like a bed sheet.
Like a
Actually, is
Okay.
closer
I'm
to
like
a,
a sheet of paper or a bed sheet? Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say like a bed
I'm
sheet,
thinking like a sheep.
like a fold.
I was thinking like a sheet, yeah.
like a fold, like a cake sheet. He's got a cake sheet. So you're off to bake. No, it's it's actually like a folded up
Okay.
like bed sheet, and he's just kind of looking
Okay.
at you all, and he kind of looks over towards the booth like, oh, that's quite a selection of poultices there.
Are you coming to get those little kids?
No,
Okay, never mind.
I'm not here for children.
Um,
I just this here to spread holiday cheer. Everyone's so
Caroler?
giving this time. Oh, I do some with sailing every once in a while, yes.
We
Right.
Well, I think Miss Pearl has some. Those are her poultices. Those are her potions. Those are sachets.
And those are definitely not shooters.
Those ones are salves. But that one's a balm.
I have quite the selection. Are you looking for anything in particular, sir?
Oh, this being such the time of giving, perhaps you could give me a bit of information. Because you might be one who knows this type of thing, or you all might be the type who know this type of thing. Let me ask you then. If I were looking for, just off the top of my head, animal bones, where would I find such a
Oh, I got some.
I missed you, Pearl.
What
Oh,
kind of animal are you
I
looking
missed
for?
you too.
anything of the anything of the bovine or equid variety?
May I ask what this is for? It is very important intent in rituals, which I am assuming you
Oh.
are.
No. It's a holiday surprise. I wouldn't want to.
What sort of bones? Like a femur, a rib?
Something close to a reindeer?
I mean,
He
because
kind
if
of-
it's a
he
horse
kind of
skull,
pauses,
it
thinks
could,
about,
we
like,
could
I
find
think
you a horse skull.
A reindeer could do, yes.
Are you specifically looking for something that you can make into something that would pull your infernal sleigh or your
Oh no,
Well, I
no!
was-
I'm no Father Christmas.
Well, what I
No,
was thinking
you're the
is when
other
I
one,
was a
aren't
little
you?
girl, some of my neighbors would do Muddy Lloyd. So I might be able to find you a horse skull if that's what you're needing.
We don't want to give him anything.
No one else has been using it for a while.
What's your name?
My name is. Oh, it's not important, is it?
Yes.
It is. You are
Well,
new
we don't-
to
okay.
this.
What should we call you then? How about that?
Oh, okay. Just call me Mr. Sanderson then.
Mr. Sanderson, what sort of bone are you looking for? What part of the animal? Let's narrow it down.
I told you. Well, had I not mentioned, a skull would be ideal. Yes.
Okay, so it is a skull. A skull. You're looking
What
for
you wanna do
something
with it?
bigger. Deer, elk, not a moose.
Bovine, you mentioned.
The bovine or equid. But I think. You mentioned reindeer. I think maybe any sort of ungulate would work. I don't know if anyone's tried an old Scrofa yet. No, I don't think a pig would be ideal. No. Okay. Yes. You mentioned a horse.
Yeah, I could probably find that if it didn't get broken. Yeah, we used to use it for Christmas time when I was real young. Mari Lloyd.
Yes, if you have a horse
sort of-
skull, it would only be in the giving spirit of holidays to give such a thing to me.
Well, I mean, no one else has been using it, and sure as hell hasn't sold in the antique store.
I certainly could give you some figgy pudding in return.
Oh, I
Not
think
sure
we
what
got
anything
plenty
that
of
you were
that.
doing.
It's a fair trade for me.
Fran, hold on one second. That antique skull, I think we should maybe wait for Bryn to decide if it is sellable. It is not givable or tradable.
So it doesn't have a price tag on it. We can get another, fresher, nicer horse skull. It's missing all of its teeth now. It's cracked. It's discolored. We've tried to clean it up to get it more whitened, but the thing is, it got stained by the dirt because I found it when I woke up again
Right.
in the 70s. I'm just saying.
1 second, sir.
It just
we
sounds
don't
like
want
something.
it.
Go
He
over some
wants
inventory.
it.
What? And then Pearl will like pull Fran in real close and just be like, "He is not a normal person. Are you not picking up these vibes?"
Oh no, I know. I know.
What?
But
So
he
why
also
are
just
we
might be
gonna-
weird like me.
No.
No
Yeah,
idea
if-
what's going on. Everyone keeps speaking gibberish. Can someone catch me up to speed about what's going on? Because
Why
like,
don't
I'm gonna.
I keep hearing skulls, but you can't mean like real animal skulls. That can't be legal, right?
No.
I'm
it's
gonna-
perfectly.
I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna take one big step back away from the rest of the party, and I'm gonna stand perfectly still so that I look like a statue using my using one of my
Oh my
moves,
god, where'd
the hide
Fran
in plain
go?
sight.
I can't see Fran. Too still.
And as soon as they all turn around, I'm slipping into the into the antique store with my key.
Amber's vision is based on movement,
Oh fuck!
like
Amber's
like the
echolocation.
T-Rex.
I love it. I'm doing the strong narrative decision, y'all. I'm making Muddy Lloyd happen.
I think we should let her do it, just to see what'll happen. This is how you learn to live, you know?
All
Well,
right, this
he's
will be a
actually-
lesson
he's
for
actually-
Amber here.
He's trying. And while this is happening, he's actually trying to explain something, and he's like, "Yes, I can't. That's part of the problem. I can't exactly buy these things. They have to be freely given."
Why can't you buy anything?
Well, I can't. It's the holidays.
Right. Well,
Are you asking for donations?
I don't think that you.
Yes, donations. That's it. Yes.
It's like we're just watching the mayhem unfold. And I'm so glad I am not the person who's the catalyst.
No,
So-
you're right. This is a nice little lesson for Amber here in what not to do in our town, because things like this happen quite often.
Yep.
As you will continue to see.
I think we can take him down if we have to. He might just be a weirdo. We don't know.
Our good friend Fran is getting you what you need, sir, so don't you worry about it. And it will be gifted as you need.
So, a minute or two later, Fran comes back out. She will lock she locks the door to the antique store behind her. She has put down her backpack in the antique store because she didn't want to lug that around. She still has her sword, but she has this horse skull. But like she said, no teeth. It is cracked. It is stained. So it's like this isn't like, you can see why it didn't sell, because this is not the kind of skull you would pay money for. This is not the kind you would want to collect. This is the kind you see on the side of the road and you go, "Oh, babe." And she also has it's a very obviously plastic from the 80s holly crown that she has put on top, a la Muddy Lloyd. And she comes out and she goes, "Well, so a deal's a deal. I give you this. You give me the figgy pudding, and we're square. Yeah? Debt equal?
Oh, quite. Well, of course, you've given me something else, so I have to give you something else as well. And he reaches into
Oh, well
his...
then I can put that on. It's if you don't want it.
Oh,
Pearl, are we doing like a white elephant or something? Do we know this guy?
We do not know this guy, and that is important to remember.
Mr. Sanderson, do you want the holly crown?
I would not take the holly crown.
You wouldn't not take it. Heard. What are you willing to offer me in exchange for the holly crown?
Well, I would give you this... And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a gold bell. This bell, which is
Ooh.
quite good for caroling.
That's cute.
You do like caroling,
And we're
yes? It is that time
and
of
we're
season.
It is the time of season. And if we do this trade, our debt is squared. Yes?
We have no debt.
I owe you nothing, you owe me nothing? With this trade.
No, we don't owe any. We don't owe each other anything.
Let's
Yes.
shake on that then, Mr. Sanderson.
Okay, he'll shake your hand on it.
Good. We'll trade.
Toss him
Thank
the
you.
ducks.
I love figgy pudding. I haven't had it in so long.
Remember that you have internal organs now, and that if that is any kinds of bad or not real food, it will damage your insides.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm still figuring out food.
And he
All right.
basically at this point he walks away, and the warmth returns to the festival. Like it feels like the temperature goes up a couple degrees. And
Getting warmer and Amber takes off one of her layers.
for reference, I don't know if anybody's made figgy pudding since like 1895, but
I hope this has been made more recently than that.
yeah, no.
It's vintage. It's vintage.
Oh no!
I'm not sure Fran would know either.
Fran, I don't know. Maybe we could put that on a shelf in the shop.
She
And I
Well,
forgot
she
to actually
pats her-
establish like where he got, like if he just pulled figgy pudding out of his pocket or like
I don't think we were
I
paying
almost
attention to that. I
thought-
think everyone was staring at Fran with the horse skull because she just showed up with this most unfortunate looking horse skull.
Now you put the figgy pudding inside the horse skull and you open the
Was it
horse
in a
skull and you're
little
"Would you like
Tupperware?"
some-" Yeah, would you
Yeah,
like some
no, I
figgy
mean,
pudding?
well, this is also
Right.
it should be pointed out was the lower jaw was missing. It was just the upper part of the skull.
Yummy.
So
That's
really, we were doing the decorations in the decorating a favor inside of the antique store. That thing was, well, probably about as old as I am.
And that figgy pudding.
And the figgy pudding. Let's see. She pats her pockets and pulls out a lighter and she'll light the figgy pudding up. Hey, look at that. It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
So that might have been a Christmas ghost.
Might have been. I
Set
get
that
Jack
down.
Frost kind of
and in the spirit of Hanukkah, the figgy pudding burns for 8 nights.
In the spirits that are in the figgy pudding.
it's an ecumenical figgy pudding.
You know, Hanukkah starts on Christmas Day this year.
Oh,
That's
I'm
wild.
So glad I'm staying.
Isn't that crazy?
I like this.
Lunar calendars, yo.
But
And
Anyway,
yeah. So other than that, I would say nothing else of note happens at the the Christmas nights of lights. I mean, when the sun finally goes down, certainly the lights come on. Probably a few people get a little drunk on cider and Glühwein.
I tried to kiss at least one person under a mistletoe.
Are you carrying the mistletoe around with you?
Yeah.
Oh no! Look where we happened to be.
I'm stuck under the mistletoe.
Oh no!
Fran I'm sure at some point in the night, Fran has been harangued into holding it for Amber. Holding it very far at arm's length over Amber.
Well, it's supposed to.
And then holds it over themselves and down on
And
Asuma.
I don't know if you've ever done this before, but like, it's supposed to be in the doorway, and you're about the size of a doorway, so I think it works.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the strange thing.
We should.
Do you do this to strangers?
It sounds like it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm in my party girl era. I'm on vacation.
yeah, I will say that yeah, if you do that to a stranger, most of the people that you do that to will afterwards fall on their knees and pledge their service to Asmodeus.
Oh my god, it's like she's a succubus or something.
She'll look over. She'll at some point, like after the third time of this happening, because once is weird, twice is a coincidence. Three times is a pattern. Then she'll go and she'll turn to Asuma and go, "Is Ashmodai here?"
What? No.
What's with that?
That's her daddy. Yep.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that, did we?
I mean, I did say daughter of the devil. I just didn't specify which one.
I didn't think you were being literal.
No.
I just figured out metaphors.
I dated his sister.
You did.
I did.
You did. I remember that.
So
She's still holding she's still holding it out for Amber and like, I don't know how to process this.
So,
I don't know what to do with this information. I guess I'm just gonna
Are you surprised?
add a file.
It's.
I
mean-
shop or something. Or my aunt does, or my dad does. There's something about really sexy chocolate.
Yeah, it was that one. Remember the one?
She lowers it and like just places she lowers the mistletoe, places it on Amber's head.
Amber places her hand right back up.
Yeah, just, that chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
what was that chocolate?
That
Yes.
chocolate.
That chocolate. Okay.
So that said, unless anyone else wants to do anything, I could say that you all turn in for a winter's nice rest.
Yeah, I'm really looking at that. I'm gonna be honest, right at the end of the evening as we're all turning in, I ring the bell. I want to see what it is. Like I'm gonna start nibbling on the figgy pudding and I'm gonna ring that bell. I want to see if I make shit hit the fan.
FAFO.
Yeah, it appears to be an ordinary bell and an ordinary bit of. So to be honest, I don't know what ordinary figgy pudding is. So I don't know, like, if it
does not have bacon in it, but it is.
I wasn't actually expecting any information in return.
Nope.
But
so it is, because it's medieval. I have a very broad knowledge of it. It is it's sometimes sweet, sometimes savory, usually containing honey, nuts, and fruit figs, but is often like a fruit cake. Is sometimes soaked in alcohols, and then you light it on fire when you serve it. As with many English. As with many English puddings, that's why fruitcake tastes like that, is because it's been soaked in rum for like 2 months, and
Oh
then
my
sometimes
God,
you light it on
kegger!
fire.
Christmas kegger, let's go!
Yeah, the the Victorians drank a lot, and Fran is at heart a Victorian. Is several Victorian women.
I want this. I think I want this for my birthday cake now.
No, you don't want fruitcake. Isn't actual. I mean, if you don't soak it in alcohol for several months, it's fine.
Well, then we
We'll
can
make
just
you a
do
nice figgy pudding.
I will take the figgy pudding, but also we can do a deconstructed one, and you can just give me the alcohol separate.
Okay.
Isn't she adorable?
So you just want like like a 50-gallon drum of rum bouillon.
Did I stutter?
Love it. All right.
I'll say is everyone's kind of turning in for the night, thinking
Yes.
back on the events that happened of the day is probably
Suspicious.
they were suspicious. I mean, everything in town is suspicious, but you're probably thinking a little bit about that old Christmas carol with the figgy pudding and how those people are so insistent to get the figgy pudding and then they won't leave until they get some.
We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So
We'll
bring
kill
it
your
out
whole
here.
family. Oh,
Okay,
I
yeah.
got the lyrics wrong.
Oh,
Anyway, so I said,
right, Krampus.
Okay, pop off.
but yeah, so everybody probably goes to sleep. And we wake up the next day and maybe head to the old antique shop.
Oh yeah.
Wait, some of
I
us are
think
living there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fran's there.
Some of us are heading there
Pearl's
because we
the
just are
only
there.
one that doesn't live there.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Asuma lives in the Ood, which happens to still be on permanent display at the antique store.
Yes. But when you go into the Ood, of course, it's another dimension.
Yes.
Where am I staying? Am I staying at the antique store?
Yeah.
I thought so. You
In
had
the
like
spare
a
room.
the spare room.
Yeah.
Sounds
There's a
one
good.
lot
that,
of books in that room.
Theo stays in.
When you when you wake up, there is you can like you see Fran's shadow pass by the bedroom, and she just goes, "Would you like tea or coffee?"
Coffee extra strong, please. Non-fat if you have it. Cream if you don't. Do you have sugar in the raw by any chance?
Very possibly. We do have honey.
You know what? Honey is supposed to be really good for you, I've heard, on my
It's
fitness
local.
journey. Oh, we love supporting local businesses. We do.
We love local bees, working women. We support working women. And at the usual time, Fran will flip the sign from closed to open.
Okay, and yeah, as everybody kind of comes in, of course, Bryn is still
At the dentist.
at the dentist.
I think she's still in bed, just like, grumbled, like has grumbled that she's sick, and
Yeah.
leave the I think I'm contagious. Leave the tea and toast at the door.
Yeah,
Level
she gets
sick.
kind of grumpy when she's not feeling well. I remember this in uni. It's just best to stay clear, and so I am staying clear with this
Yes.
delicious coffee, and definitely not reading a book. Is there a magazine somewhere around here?
We'll find you something.
Thank you.
Perhaps.
And that is
Nice
when,
reads.
well, I guess Pearl will probably arrive when
Mhm.
she usually does, and start up helping with the coffee and all that, and the tea, and about that time, that's when Reagan will come in, and I think Fran, you have not met Reagan yet, but she is like a teenage girl that's been kind of hanging out the store and working there.
Our little part timer.
Little part timer.
Oh. It's good to meet you, Reagan.
She kind of looks
I'm
up at
Francine.
you, like, you are. I've heard of you, but like I wasn't prepared.
No one is. I'm very tall.
Yeah.
But people don't believe me when they say no, but she's so tall. They don't believe it.
Yeah, you okay. It's all right. Yeah.
Do you want tea or coffee?
No. This is kind of becoming like a weird pattern, but of course there's some weird stuff going on in town.
What kind of weird stuff?
So, y'all heard about the break-ins?
No.
No?
So there was
What break-ins?
And then, yeah, she's like, looks at, like, oh, of course the newspaper hasn't come yet. Like, there were apparently, like, 30 break-ins last night.
I turn on the radio to the local news station. Because they of course there's a clock radio plugged in somewhere in this room.
Yeah. And Keeper nearly went into, like...
There's been about 30 break-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keeper just nearly went into, like, mid-Atlantic, like, 1930s. Like,
that was the goal.
I think you should.
That was the goal.
Flash, the Boogie Woogie Beetle Boy, lands on Normandy. Like, also 30 break-ins.
More at 10.
But yeah, they're talking about the weather, and I feel like it'd be more like an insufferable like group of like morning people, like
these people are on too much cocaine for me.
Yeah,
turn
like,
it back off.
Like those people that they haven't actually slept because they did cocaine all night. Like
yeah,
like.
Fran, do you remember cocaine shampoo?
Like
can relate. Have done that.
Like. Thanks, Deborah.
I don't remember cocaine.
We look forward, thanks, Deborah, and we hope all those kittens get adopted. A rash of break-ins happened last night all over town. And I don't want to go into the whole thing, but they talk about just like a lot of break-ins, and the police are still trying to figure out what happened, but there are reports of, from what's told, is there's reports of like people kind of like pounding on the door and demanding to be let in. And then when they weren't let in, like they just broke in and started taking everything out of the house, often assaulting the people in the house, and then leaving.
Sorry, Caroline is grinning with excitement, not Fran. Fran is like, oh. Caroline's grinning because I think I figured it out.
Pearl looks
pretty
at
sure
Fran.
it's like, Yeah, Fran has to do the Drax, like, oh, I don't know what this is. What a mystery this is.
Yeah, she's like,
no idea what's going on.
This is terrible. Oh. But because the thing is, it can't be Muddy Lloyd, because Muddy Lloyd only comes in and like drinks your beer and then leaves. You have a rhyme battle with Muddy Lloyd, and if you lose, if you run out of rhymes, then he comes in and drinks all your beer and then leaves.
I don't think that.
But this isn't that. This is
no.
The gentleman was not Muddy Lloyd. I think that whoever he was is the source of this.
Well, it's because Muddy Lloyd is the horse skull.
Yes.
I know. I'm just so hold on. Figgy pudding,
Are we
caroling.
connecting that this might be because you gave him that damn horse head?
Hold on. I'm gonna go over to the music the sheet music book section in here. That's probably above an old like an old shitty organ from the 70s. There's like a shelf of like piano music, and there's like 3 like Christmas music books. I'm gonna pick one out. And I'm trying to find the one that's now bring us your figgy pudding. And now bring us your figgy pudding. And bring it out here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Like, I'm looking for that one.
That would not be difficult to find.
There.
Also, probably would not be difficult to find on a phone either.
Fran doesn't understand this
No,
new
Fran doesn't
technology
understand.
yet.
So, like, it's just like,
She's like, I know that they exist and are helpful, but okay. Asma, were you in England in the 1890s?
No,
Or
I
you-
kind of got
were you in
stuck
the-
here.
You were in the US still. Okay. Still. Did you go caroling or wassailing? God, I'm reaching back uncomfortably far into my living memory. I don't.
I
So-
do recall the townsfolk around here doing it quite a bit, but that wasn't really our tradition. But it was always
Fair.
fun when they came by. It was nice, and we did have a few people in our place who were natives to here and had adopted those ways. But what's the question?
So, wassailing,
Hmm.
caroling,
Right.
sometimes done drunk. Now, I don't know if a rash of break-ins is normal drunk person activity. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, she'll point at the book. She'll point at the song. Figgy pudding. That she'll bring like the plate that the figgy pudding is. It's still mostly there. Is on. She just had a portion of it. Like so, figgy pudding.
Mm-hmm.
A bell for caroling.
Mm-hmm.
Demanding that things be given.
Yep.
Look at this song.
So yeah. Well, I mean, do you think? Hold on.
I think we need to find that man again.
I think so
Always
too.
take one extra hold. Okay. When investigating mystery or read a bad situation by talking to someone. I probably should have done that before. That's fine.
It all.
Oh, nah, we have not used any, like, I'm the only one who's used a move so far, and it was so that I could fucking sneak off.
you actually used the move so that you could get everyone into danger.
Yeah.
Yes, I did indeed.
Mhm.
So that this bad situation could get worse. Because I'm like, I think this is the plot hook. So we should find this guy again. I have a feeling that we may get visited by 3 ghosts.
Well, that's not in the carol.
No, not in this carol.
There
But,
are other carols.
When I grew up, when I was your age, Christmas was about scary things.
Well, you never got to be my age, which is very unfortunate.
I know. I just wanted to say that to be silly. When I was
but
her age,
I think
I'll point to
think
Amber or
that
Reagan
maybe
actually.
it doesn't have to do with maybe all carols because all of the break-ins they're just demanding things, which is very much accurate of this one carol. I think that if it was maybe several carols, we would have seen different activity.
Do you
So
think the carolers
maybe we
are
should
doing
just
the break- Sorry.
What was that, Amber?
possibly.
Do you think the carolers are doing the break-ins?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
I think it's that
something
guy.
is I think it is carolers that are doing this, and I think something is affecting it is either humans that are getting affected by something that are doing this, or it is
The
Mr.
dead.
Sanderson definitely isn't didn't seem like your run-of-the-mill wassailer. So
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think that he's I don't know. It's a Christmas
Let's
ghost.
go.
Christmas is scary again, like it should be.
Yeah.
Pearl's
It makes
gonna
you
take-
huddle by the fire and snuggle up to your sweethearts.
Pearl's gonna take out her compact, and she would like to scry and look for Mr. Sanderson. Which is
It's a use magic check.
uh-huh.
So it's gonna be your
That is
weird. It's your weird.
I got an 8.
An 8.
You know about where the target is, but reaching it will be tricky.
Oh, yeah. This is a very easy complication. Yeah. Yeah, you see a grave in England.
Fuck.
Sort of a good news, bad news scry.
Fran does not see what Pearl is seeing in the mirror, but Fran does
You
see
definitely-
the Pearl's
Pearl's
mouth just go completely.
Just a grave that says like Edmund Sanderson and with an end date on it that's like 1894.
Just staring very, very upset at the compact mirror.
Well, Pearl, if you don't like the way that you look today, don't keep looking at the mirror. That's what I tell myself, at least. Some days are just bad days.
Bless your heart. Oh my gosh.
Pearl will close the compact mirror. Right. Well, Mr. Sanderson, his physical self is in England, buried.
Oh my gosh, it's a Christmas ghost.
Yeah, it is. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I kind of
Oh my gosh.
forgot about them.
What?
And then they just show up in all kinds of forms. I was kind of curious about this.
See, remember yesterday when I said that these are things like not, this is a lesson learned.
Mhm.
Fran fed into this ghost's, deviousness.
Mhm. Basically sussed him out. Well played, Fran.
Well, now
In
he's
my
gone and
defense,
terrorized 30 people's homes.
In my defense, I thought he was an unseelie fae.
What?
That's why I was so careful about if I give you this and you give me that, we're even, we're square.
But there are just so
See,
many ghosts
I thought that
around
was
here.
just good manners.
Also, good manners. It's very important to be very polite around the fae.
This is very true.
The good neighbors
Also,
are capricious folk.
Yes. Yes.
And never
they
give your
are.
name.
No, that is
No.
why that's also why I asked, what do we call you?
Mm?
Mm.
Because, yeah, what do we call you? As opposed to what is your name? Or when they say, can I have your name? You say, no, but you can
No.
call me
Mhm.
this.
And they deal in contracts, like most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
verbal, often.
Yeah.
Implied
I mean-
sometimes.
So, okay. Example. What would you say in that instance? So your name is not Fran?
So if they say, "Can I have your name?" I say no. What one of my dads told me that if I ever encountered the Fae, to say that if a fairy asks for my name, I say, "No, you may not have my name. You can I call myself mine own self." But that was also almost 200 years ago.
That's why
It's
Mansa Musa is Mansa Musa.
Right.
It's about
It's-
the language you use. They're
Oh,
being
I'm
tricky
not
with
good with
words. That is not the point
Yeah.
of right now. I think that we
That's
need
also
to find
not
this
what we're
ghost.
dealing with. Yes.
Okay.
We are dealing with a Christmas ghost. 'Tis the reason for the season.
Because it's not
And-
always
Just
Jesus.
the reason for the season.
It's
Yeah,
not.
this is the real reason for the season. It's a dark and spooky season.
Mm-hmm.
The sun
Break-ins.
sets at 4 p.m.
The reason for the season is break-ins.
It's break-ins and vicious
Porch
assaults.
pirates.
Well, it is this season, so let's go suss it out.
Should we go investigate a crime scene?
Yeah.
Oh, crime scenes I'm familiar with. Okay, let's go.
Why are you familiar with crime scenes?
Let's walk and talk.
We're walking and talking. I am
True
very
crime
curious.
girly.
I would like to
Oh.
shapeshift when we go investigate this mystery.
Ooh.
So good.
Okay.
So
Into.
I don't know where you're going with this.
because I want to investigate a mystery, and Fran has not seen my new power where I can shapeshift. I mean, I've always kind of had that, you know,
Okay.
just like blink my eyes and my hair turns green. But like, I still am not remotely charming per se, but I am a little bit sharper. And I can investigate a mystery by shapeshifting.
Oh.
So where are we going?
One of these
Up to-
houses, probably.
One of
Yeah,
the
you-
houses that was
you-
broken in.
Yeah, are you going to the site of one of the break-ins?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it was it was a series of them in a single neighborhood. So as long as we're walking around, probably looking for the police cars or the tape, like broken windows, smashed in doors. Yeah.
Yeah, and the police are probably not going to tape off a break-in unless like somebody's murdered.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
I mean, oh good.
No one's been murdered yet. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty easy to find one of these. If you find, yeah, definitely a house where there's clear the door has been almost like shattered open, and the windows
Ooh.
look like they were blasted in from the outside.
Okay, outside, glass broken inward.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I understood. So yeah, I think we probably spot it because we hear like a tarp rustling in the wind, and then we look over and it's like, oh, that house used to have
Yeah.
a door.
Yeah, the town is not that big either. Like, if there were like 20 break-ins, like finding one of them is
Yeah.
not going to be very hard. I don't think. So yeah, it's pretty easy to find the house that was broken in as opposed to the house that's just having the roof repaired.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there.
So
Why don't we can we go into the house? Can we just walk in? I mean, I guess the
We
police still
could
there?
knock.
Yep.
We
On what door?
Pearl will just knock
Yeah.
on the door frame that is, you know,
Normal
there, or the
humans
wall.
pro tip.
Pearl,
People
are we
live there still.
caroling?
Yes, people actively live there and got broken into last night and possibly assaulted.
Holiday cheer.
Yeah, so Pearl knocks to see if anybody's there right now.
Thank God. I think you and Amber are the most have the most charm out of all of us, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard
don't-
charm. I got this.
Yeah, please don't make
Amber-
me roll for charm because
Amber
I
is-
am I'm
Awesome
tall and
is-
awkward.
Hello, I have questions and you have answers.
Hello, I am to understand you were brutally assaulted last night. Would you like to tell me more about the ghost that did that to you?
Right.
I'm here about your car's extended warranty.
Hi,
Okay.
yes, these are
So-
orange and they're real.
If you knock on the
Scary.
door and it kind of like actually just opens on its own because it's broken. And
Uh-oh.
there's a person, there's like a woman sitting on the couch watching TV and she turns and says, oh my god, you scared me, but it's okay, it's Pearl. I know you from the festival. Like, why do you need
Oh, hi, darling. So what is this person's name? Do I recognize them?
no, we probably don't recognize them, but they recognize you because
Hmm.
you're kind of a town celebrity.
Um. Well, my concoctions are pretty well known. Throughout the town. Oh, hi there, darling. I am so sorry to intrude there. But I had just heard the worst news about your house, and are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine. It's gonna cost us quite a bit to get the windows and the door fixed, but I think insurance covers most of it. But
Oh, I hope so. If not, please let me know. We can hold a nice little donation at the store down there. Make sure that our community comes together. I mean, you know this. We will take care of our own.
right, I mean, we'd be even willing to help other people, of course, but I mean, honestly, we're not really that even put out. They didn't take anything valuable. It was
What
real
did
weird.
they take? What? And if you don't mind, I'm sorry. I have my little who came with Pearl?
I think all four of us were there. I think Fran is definitely standing back a bit. She's not like right there.
Asma
But
turned
she
into a
is-
cat.
Okay.
Amber definitely
So there's a cat.
followed.
So there's probably a cat on Fran's shoulder.
Okay.
And Amber does what?
Amber followed Pearl.
Okay.
Okay. So Pearl will start to like step into the house and then turn and just put out a hand to like Fran and Asama Cat. And like stand stay there but like listen in, but like
Yeah.
we don't need any more explanations sort of like a look. And I have my dear, and she'll look at Amber and granddaughter with me. So I apologize, but we had a run-in yesterday at the booth with a really strange individual, and I think it might be the same person. And so I just tell me what happened if you don't mind. I just want to get things straight with my own head.
You should roll investigate a mystery.
I was gonna
Yes.
remind you. I was gonna say, like, you really want to give us as much information as you can think of.
Use investigate a mystery and also Amber's charm, please. I will roll.
Use your power to just really pump this person that's perfectly willing to tell you everything.
What
Hey, that's what the
I'm
movie's
a town
for.
celebrity, and she recognizes me, so
Yeah.
she feels comfortable in my presence.
I'm encouraging us to use the moves that are in the book.
What is the roll for investigate? Is it cool?
It's sharp.
I think it's sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp. Ooh, heck yeah! The hat's a 9.
Woo.
I was
Okay.
prepared. I would have my thing.
So, yeah, a 9 gives you, I guess, a question. Like, what do you want to know?
So there's a list of
can it not be-
questions
Yeah,
from
you
the move. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I don't have I have mine,
oh,
my playbook
You
up,
know
but
what?
not
Let me go get the book.
a physical book. What? I can also just basic moves, monster of the week. There
yeah, it might be
is.
there.
All right, let's see here.
Let's
What
see
happened
what
here?
happened here. What sort of creature is it? What? Sorry.
What can it do?
What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is being concealed here? So it has to be one of those.
No, it doesn't have to be one of those, but you can. Those are used to
Look
kind
at
of like.
you being nice.
Well, I feel like there's also just like. Well,
I guess
So-
just generic. What happened here would work.
Yeah.
yeah. There's certain kind of questions I think I couldn't answer here because if you ask this woman like,
Yeah.
just sort of like,
What can hurt it?
let's just skip to the end, ma'am. How do we kill the monster? She's
Yeah,
the
well, I mean,
what?
You
and that's the
suddenly
thing
know
is
this.
with this move, I mean, the only the information that the NPC
Yeah.
will have is what it can be given, but like
Yeah. No, we're agreeing. Yeah, she's just all of a sudden like, yeah, standard Dracula. You're going to a steak or
oh fuck, Christmas Dracula, damn.
Christmas Dracula means you're gonna want a garlic treat of some sort.
I want a Christmas Dracula like folktale now.
Well, now I just want to like if it's a garlic treat of choice, like then I'm going to make a giant bowl of tomb and kill Dracula with tomb and pita.
Good.
It's the best.
So what happened here? Is my question.
Well, so what happened here is, yeah, she starts to explain to you that, yeah, so like I was saying, like they didn't take anything valuable. They took all the food.
Did they happen to
I-
be dressed weirdly? Oh,
Now that you mention it, yes, they were. There was like I don't know, like there were a bunch of people. Well, so let me start from the beginning because this is where it got weird. Is that there were, I don't know, they were like caroling outside the door, which was kind of strange. And I don't know, maybe I'm too young for that, but like we didn't know exactly what to do about it, and so.
oh, you kind of. I mean, with the usual carolers, you just kind of let them sing, and you look enthusiastic about their performance, no matter the caliber. Yeah, that's kind of it. What we did in my day. I don't know what they're doing really these days, but this doesn't sound like a normal situation.
Right.
Sorry, continue.
Right. So yeah, I opened the door and was gonna tell them, like do something like that. Say nice, it's very nice, but we're trying to we're trying to watch The Masked Singer, and I wasn't gonna tell them that because we're a little embarrassed about that. But we're just tell them, be nice and tell them to just move on. And then they just started like demanding ale.
I have a question. Do you remember what they were singing?
You were outside of the door, unless.
Oh, I am outside. I will lean. Yeah, I will lean in. Hello, ma'am. I have a question.
Why don't you, before
Oh,
maybe let Amber
yeah, I'll let Amber do her
soften them
thing.
up?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm listening in.
Before
I will do
additional-
a different. I will do a different thing. I will
Before
do a different
additional
thing.
monsters lean in.
Yes, you're right. I will do a different investigation thing outside.
Well, you can-
But I
I'm
will wait
saying-
for that. I will be patient and wait for that.
But
Amber, you did say you were gonna use your charm, right?
Yep. And I rolled a 10.
okay. Yeah. So this lady wants to tell you things, and she's just now also wants to bake you some cookies.
It's been that kind of day. Everyone can use some Christmas cheer, right?
Yeah, and so I was trying to be nice to them, and I don't need to know what they were singing. It sounded like, what was that one like that always sounds like evil?
A few
Oh,
of them
Carol
do.
of the
Dun,
Bells.
dun, 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 like
Oh,
the
that
bells.
That's
Hate that one.
Carol of the Bells. It
Yeah,
used to be
that
a
one.
Russian folk song. I don't know how I know that because I know like nothing, right? It sounds like these guys really had like the munchies, right?
Yeah,
It was a,
Even call your
it was a bunch of
food.
some frat boys.
I swear those frat boys just have no manners coming
Yeah.
through.
so
Do
they
you think
were.
it was a frat boy?
I don't know what it was. It looked like some normal people. There were a good amount of them. Maybe 10 of them. And they were singing, and like they told them to stop, and they just started singing louder.
That's
Um,
rude.
Were they dressed any particular way?
well, yeah. So they were kind of dressed like, I don't know, like some like a that one movie, like the Muppet Christmas Carol.
I love that one.
Yeah, it was like
It is
that.
a classic.
Yeah, it was like that, but like not they weren't Muppets, and so they were dressed
That's
kind of
good.
like that. And then the weirdest thing is they had this like, I don't know, it seemed like I don't know, it was like a thing in a sheet with some kind of animal skull in it.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I think I've seen something on the internet like that once. What is it called? It's like Norwegian or something like that, right?
Welsh.
I don't.
Oh,
The cat says Welsh.
Yeah, the cat goes.
Meow.
Yeah, so, yeah, Fran. Yeah,
Oh my
Fran
goodness, I
says
did
Fran
not
does
know I was
actually.
talking
She can't
cat.
stop herself from outside. She says it's Welsh.
What?
It's Welsh.
What's a Welsh?
Naughty
Anyway,
Lloyd is Welsh.
That's some kind of grape juice, I think. But like,
I think I remember that yeah. I think that's exactly it. Right. So do you think they were like cosplayers? Maybe like they were dressed up really old, really vintage. Did any
Yeah.
of them have Twinkies?
I don't know. Well, we had some Twinkies, but they took them. But so that's maybe where it got a little strange. And I don't know what they had. I don't know if they had some kind of like gun. But like, when I really got insistent, like, you don't come up at somebody's house and start waving animal skulls at them. That's not Halloween,
Oh,
right? And
right?
that thing looked really scary. And all of a sudden, when I told him, like, you can't come in, like, good night, I closed my door, and it was like, I heard this, like, sound, and that's when, like, the windows broke, and the door broke open, and they just, like, rushed in here, and I thought they were gonna kill me. They just, like, raided my fridge.
they left.
And left.
Did they leave anything behind?
Not that I know of, unless the police took something, but I mean, to be honest, the police didn't really care once they figured out they only took food. They weren't super interested anymore.
Which really sucks because in these trying times, so I've heard, a lot of people are having a hard time finding food. Not me, per se, but I've heard.
You bitch. I love that. Not me.
Not me, I'm doing great. I have so much money. Um,
But I completely sympathize. I'll wear a blue ribbon about it.
Oh my god. Amber is such a bitch. I love it. Oh my god.
Feel better.
I mean, like, but y'all are cool. If you want to take a look, you can. Like,
Oh, would you mind? I totally want to see.
no, I don't mind at all. Like, y'all been totally nice, and you listened to me more than the police did. They didn't even believe me about the animal skull.
It's the first part about communication. You have to stop and listen. Come on.
and also, when do those pigs ever fucking do what what they're supposed to? I swear they're just getting worse and worse every year.
Do your friends want to
but
come
they-
inside too, or?
Oh, if you don't mind, we thought, my friend found a darling little kitten, and we didn't want to impose with an animal, allergies and whatnot. But if you don't mind, they would love to see as well.
They're just really, really tall. So don't get alarmed. They're a little bit self-conscious about their height, actually. So maybe don't mention it.
Fran, you can come in with that darling little kitty.
Fran, swings under and stands,
And Asma Cat jumps off of Fran's shoulder and starts like not sniffing around because she's not a dog.
Wandering.
Yeah, wandering
as if she owns the place.
Exactly. Just like, I'm gonna go in this room, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna see what I see. So with my ability to see in the dark as a cat, and be able to sniff out odd smells.
It's not particularly dark in here or anything.
Oh. But what if I went into like crevices or I don't know.
Are you going into the cupboards?
Yeah.
As a cat is wont to do.
As my cats did just before we started.
For the tea.
For the tea.
The tea. They crave that herb.
Yep.
They crave the leaf.
They crave a certain kind of leaf.
Yes.
The tea leaf.
So Asma is looking for like evidence of what how the food was taken or something, but is sniffing around the cabinets for.
So
okay, yeah, just maybe that's an investigative mystery.
Yeah,
sounds like it.
Use those questions to.
Right, and then I get +1 because I'm in cat form. So, and it's sharp, right?
Yes, that's sharp.
Yes.
Okay. That is an 8.
8.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you would get one of these questions, like the what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here? That's, I think, what a cat would want to know, too.
What was that?
That was a hiccup.
Oh, okay.
So the one thing that I actually genuinely am really self-conscious about is that I have the weirdest fucking hiccups on the planet. No one hiccups as weird as I do. And I understand that makes me a freak of nature. But I'm a wonderful freak of nature. So, like, in character, Fran just makes that noise and goes... Girl is... My diaphragm just spasmed. What? What?
That's called a hiccup? Probably, unless it's indigestion. I mean, that you did have that figgy pudding.
It was amazing. No upset stomach.
Maybe it's coming back now.
Just like I remembered it.
Oh. Anyway,
So what is
let's
being?
look at.
I love that I'm accidentally upsetting.
What's being concealed here? Like, Sorry, I'm also getting distracted because I'm watching my dog over here try to struggle to get through an open door.
Oh no!
She's doing her best.
It's like it's open. You just have to push. Just push your body through the door, Charlie.
Come on,
Anyway.
Charlie.
She's not gonna. She's
Doors
not
are
gonna make
so
it.
hard.
It's not gonna make it. It's
Oh,
open. The door is open.
So is the
Come
door
on,
of this
Charlie.
house.
It was the door of this house.
What's left of this door?
Yeah.
Like, so, I'm trying to think like what's being concealed here. I may have to be more liberal with this. Yeah. So what you're getting at is
Oh.
we
Hold on.
lost you.
no, I'm still here.
Bye.
We lost
Oh,
your.
well, yeah.
Yep.
I'm here.
You're
Don't
just
worry.
an eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just I bumped
The
my
eye. The eye. The eye.
But to answer the question,
Found
yeah,
out a
the-
bracelet.
what you're seeing is maybe a little bit more specific. What was stolen is not just any food. It's like
Oh.
it's specifically alcohol, fruit, spices, and cooked meat.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Interesting.
And
And
it looks like there is at least one case where there's a lot of like spilled beer on like the floor.
is it in a pattern or is it just looks like it was randomly spilled or intentionally spilled like a cat would do and they're sitting on the counter and they're looking at you and they go and knock something off? Does it look like that?
I would say it's
What does
more
it-
like someone tried to messily drink an entire beer, but
So
couldn't.
they were like chugging it. No. Okay. All right. So I start explaining this to Fran in cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Fran, of course, has leaned into the kitchen and is just listening to this small cat just yowl at her and just nodding and nodding. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're so talkative for a cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And then what?
They're like,
Such a mood.
Yeah, this lady is like this she's like this night and afternoon have been exceptionally weird, but I would also do anything this woman told me, so I'm gonna just roll with it.
You want to do something, Carolyn?
Trying to think of how, because I just like decided today that Fran is mostly Welsh. There apparently was a large Welsh population in Brindlewood, Tennessee in the 1890s.
Yeah, maybe.
Apparently.
It could be that, yeah, like Fran's left leg is Welsh.
Yeah. It's actually the portion of her brain that has to do with memories. That's the one that's also Welsh. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, Welsh. Like Muddy Lloyd, yeah. I don't know if I could speak Welsh if pressed, but apparently I understand this cat, so who knows? I've also died several dozen times now. Well, over a dozen total.
perhaps
I don't
you
say that part
understand.
out loud.
You understand the cat.
I understand the cat because it's Asuma, but I am trying to, I guess it would be a different investigative mystery, not here, to get the information that I'm wanting to get without metagaming. I think the other thing that I want to do is kind of quietly wander outside. And through the course of, if we go to any other houses, I want to investigate a mystery there to see if we can find out where these carolers went after they were done doing their rash of breaking and entering and assaults.
Yeah, I'd like to try to look for a trail, investigate.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for is
Tracks.
To hopefully, and I will roll for it to figure out where they went, if anywhere. And I will roll for that, and I definitely have my dice not here. Damn it. Shit, hold on.
If you want to work together on that, you can too. So you could roll, one of you could assist.
Is he assist 1 or 2 dice?
You still roll your 2 dice, and depending on what you get, you will give a bonus to whoever's the chief roller.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'd like to assist.
So essentially, what it is each success is going to give you the big success, which is the 10, the 12 is going to give you a +2. The normal success, which is the 9 and up, is going to give you a +1. You can't go above a +3 total.
Okay. Help out. Yeah, help out. You roll your plus cool, and then I will roll my plus sharp.
Oh, I'm rolling my plus cool.
Yeah, to help out, it's plus cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All
right. Now, will I hinder?
Well, we'll see.
All right, with my -1.
Whoop.
Cool.
Hold on.
I got 1.
Hey, look at that. That's a 7.
I didn't help at all.
11, baby. I got +2. Cool.
Okay. So if you got an 11, you're going to give a bonus 1 to Fran.
Great. So that makes it 8.
8.
But with a failure, we do expose yourself to trouble or danger and don't help. That is, on a failure, you expose yourself to trouble or danger without helping. This fucking cat just runs out to the road.
But does that have to be on the assist or the main roll?
That's on the assist.
Oh. Well.
Right. Well, at least.
But that brings me. Still, with a +1, that's 8. So I get my one question, which is, where did it go?
Okay. Here's where it gets complicated, but also puts you in danger. This is real easy.
Hell yeah.
When you start following the pattern, what you very quickly realize is, and you kind of put together the order of the break-ins. You're pretty sure that the first series of break-ins, the people who got broken into left with the carolers. Almost as if they were recruited. And
Oh, cult. Yeah. Okay.
basically, so, and to make it kind of complicated, as you're kind of leaving one of those houses, a guy comes out and he's like, what are y'all doing on my property?
Hello, we're investigating we're private detectives, and we are investigating the rash of break-ins. So sorry, did not mean to trespass. We're trying to find out where the people that roamed the town last night and assaulted several dozen people went.
I don't think I believe that. What are you talking about?
I turned
They broke into my house. Like, you hear back to
Amber.
see if we forgot anything?
Amber. We
Yeah.
need your charm.
Hold on.
Get off
Hold
your
on,
damn phone.
wait. Hold on.
Hmm?
I love that that's Pearl saying that to Amber. No,
Amber,
wait,
Amber,
hold on,
Amber.
pause. Fran goes, wait, were we here already?
Hi. There seems to be a lot of tension, and
Well,
I don't.
have
I
we
What do you
been
mean?
here
Wait,
already?
hold on.
We were here
What do you-
already.
No?
I'm confused.
We-
What do you mean we were here already?
Sir, what do you mean by we were here already?
What?
You said that
honest to God,
we
I'm
came
like,
back.
Yeah, I'm confused.
he's accusing you of the break-in.
Oh,
He said, "Are you back to break in again or something?" Like he doesn't believe that you're private
Oh,
investigators.
whoa.
Sorry.
So sorry. No.
I confused myself.
No.
I was so in.
Hi.
yeah, that's I fully misunderstood. So Fran is standing there like, wait, were we here already? Pearl, am I going
We
insane?
didn't break in. We didn't break in. Hi, I'm Amber. What's your name?
My name is. I'm gonna get my gun if you're not off my property in about 10 seconds.
That's a really long name and must have
I
been
take
very
a
difficult
big
for
step
you
back
to learn.
onto the road.
And she tries to charm it. I'm like, I don't think weapons are of any need right now. Actually, in fact, we had a friend get broken into as well. So we have some personal stake in this. We're really just trying to figure it out and get in some information. We were just wondering what happened with you and if there's any similar details.
Where they
about
went?
that.
Where they went?
Where possibly they went.
Hey, you wanna roll me that charm?
I do. I sure do.
I will
Roll
not
that
help.
charm. I
I'm
could
not
help.
helping.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Can I change the answer? Can I do that?
No.
Change it.
Hold on.
I
It's
might be able to
okay.
help.
There is a way you can change the answer. Yeah, I mean you can.
Change what answer?
I can do that, right?
What change what answer?
Well, I mean like you rolled and you're saying what you're implying is your roll sucks. So you're asking if you can spend doom, right?
There's you
Yes.
could spend a luck. The thing is, if you don't spend the luck, you get an experience point.
My rules work a little differently.
Oh, well, look at you. I'm just saying, if you failed, you do get XP.
That's true. I do. Yeah, I rolled a nat 1, which means even with my charm, it's only.
What did
a
you-
4.
You got snake
You rolled
eyes?
2 dice, right?
No.
Yeah, you roll 2d6. That's how we're getting some of our numbers. You roll 2d6.
And then you add the charm,
Yeah,
that number. So if your charm is 3, you're going to add +3 to your roll.
yeah.
Okay, I have 7 total.
There you go. 7 is what we need. Ooh. Yeah, it's always 2d6.
Seven
That's how we're
is-
getting. That's where we're getting like 12, 13 numbers.
7 is the success with a complication.
Yes. That sounds like it might have been a manipulate someone roll to not shoot us
Yeah. So he's not gonna shoot you.
right now.
And he's like, "Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Like somebody broke in here last night, stole, as far as I can tell, they stole like half my food, and like I can't remember half the damn night. So I am really not in the mood to talk to a bunch of whatever it is you all are.
Do you at least know where they went? Like what direction?
Who is they?
The people that came in and stole your food.
No, I don't remember anything. I don't know if they like hit me on the head or like drugged me or what.
Do you feel hungover by any chance?
No.
She asks from the road. Okay. Thank you for the information.
Like, footprints on the ground or anything?
Yeah, I mean, there would be.
Like, not our footprints, but what I suspect would be the culprits.
Yeah.
Can
And I mean, they
follow
look
them?
like they leave the house. I mean, you've been doing that.
Okay. Maybe it's this guy.
And that's kind of to kind of bring everything back. What it looks like is that, like I said, the first few houses, the people left with whoever broke into their house, and then probably at the end of the night they came home. Whether or not this guy's lying, that's a different story.
I want to roll insight. No, I don't know what that would be to see if he's lying.
See if he's lying.
Would that be? I don't know. It wouldn't be a bad situation.
Oh.
You know what? No, that would be an investigative mystery.
Yeah.
What's being concealed here?
Yeah.
I think I would like to step up and start talking and asking him about some of this, because I would like to use one of my moves, which is called "But Why."
I was waiting for it, you know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna investigate a mystery here, and I'm going to ask. You said you don't remember anything, but why? Okay, that's 6 and a 4 on the dice plus sharp 11. So I get my 2. Hold on, threat moves, help out. Here we go. So I get my 2, and I get an extra question because of but why.
Okay.
Yeah, always take 1 extra hold when I investigate a mystery or read a bad situation by talking to someone. So, what is being concealed here? And I think we know what it was going to do. What happened here, we kind of know. Yeah, I'm gonna ask, what sort of creature is it? I know he may not know, but first of all, what is being concealed here?
In terms of concealment, yeah, it looks like he was here and he left, and he came back.
Okay.
What you're not sure that he knows or he doesn't know, if he knows it or not, but you see in the bushes the clothes.
The ghost clothes.
The Victorian looking.
The Victorian clothes.
Yeah.
As we're talking, I just go, oh, well, hey. And I'll wander over to the bush and I'll pick up the clothes and I go, there's a Victorian ghost wandering around naked somewhere in town.
Someone's naked?
Somewhere.
Oh my
She'll
God,
hold up the Victorian clothes, the Victorian outfits, like, and they're physical clothes. They're like, but
Cute costume.
Those weirdos that broke in were wearing those. This is what he says.
So you remember that?
Yeah, I thought you didn't remember
Okay.
anything.
So
I don't remember what happened after the break-in.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can I do an investigative mystery I want to try to
You-
find evidence of like if this guy is left.
Yeah, I think you said he has, right?
We've kind of
Oh, okay.
confirmed that he left and
He did leave.
he doesn't
Okay,
remember,
okay.
or for whatever reason decided that he isn't comfortable telling us. But we know that
He
he
definitely
left.
left that. Yeah, he left the house and came back. That's definitely clear.
Okay.
I have some theories, but I think at this point, Fran will need to go to the public library to do some research.
What there was that all
But-
you had for your? Because you had the other questions.
It was, yeah, what sort of creature is it? Is being concealed here. What was it going to do? I mean, where did it go? Like, where did it go from here? If we can, I think we're trying to chase the end point. Ultimately, like, we're trying to find that effing skull again. Because I might have, I accidentally absolutely the mystery today.
Ooh, I can actually scry to find the skull.
But yeah, I think
But if
yeah.
you'd like for Fran to mention, maybe looking for the skull
Yeah.
would be easier.
So let me spoon feed this a little bit because what I was going to tell you with but why will actually lead into this.
Yes, but why?
So you're
But
thinking
why? That's my third question.
But why is if you're thinking of this as a ghost, what you probably did by giving it the skull is you fettered it.
Fuck.
So
shit.
If the skull has become its fetter, finding its fetter might be the way to track it.
Yep.
The other option, of course, would be to get it to come to you.
Well,
Let's throw a party.
so
Which that would work too, actually.
one of the things that Muddy Lloyd
I mean, seriously.
does, they go house to house, and they also go pub to pub, demanding to be let. If you speak Welsh, it's pretty easy to get them to fuck off. But if you don't speak Welsh, you don't know what the hell they're singing. Generally, because there's a whole song that's like, "Hey, if we're not allowed to be here, you have to rap battle us." And I wish I was kidding.
Well, maybe Amber has a point then. Should we throw a party and see if they come to the door? If we have spirits?
So, it is I'm taking these clothes with me. And we'll see if these clothes disappear.
I don't think they'll fit you.
I didn't say I was going to put them on.
Oh, shame.
Taking these clothes with me. And we're going to see if they disappear. Ghost clothes generally aren't tangible, I thought. So, tonight, it is the Nights of Lights. Still. Nights, plural.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just make sure they have Glühwein mit Schuss. You know.
Yeah.
Mit Schuss. With spirits. With extra alcohol in it. We're gonna spike the Glühwein.
Okay.
Or we'll make sure there's extra beer there. The party is the party. We'll make sure that it's
get fucked up. Let's go.
All right, Missy,
Well-
you're in charge of the alcohol purchasing tonight.
Woo! Okay.
Get some good stuff.
if you do get drunk, you might get swept up into the Muddy Lloyd. Sounds like this is they're very convincing.
I'm also very convincing.
You
I've
are,
heard that.
and maybe you should not get as fucked up as everybody else is gonna get, so that you keep yourself
Oh.
safe.
Pearly Pop, I can hold my alcohol.
Pearly Pop, that's so cute. Sir, thank you so much for answering all of our questions. I hope you have a safe holiday.
Don't come to the Nights of Lights tonight.
No, it sounds like you earned a safe and quiet night home.
Yes, please leave.
Okay,
We
bye.
are. Thank you.
I scoop up the kitty cat. I'm like, no, we're leaving. Like, as you're like scrambling all over my shoulders, like, no, we're leaving.
Trying to find the right perch, like.
Okay, so
Okay.
with you now preparing a banger,
Yes.
I guess that's the decision.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna
let's-
we're gonna make this. We're gonna try and draw this out. I will be, as soon as things start turning weird. I am planning on using read a bad situation, and I am making sure that my sword is at the ready.
Okay, so let's take our quick break. We'll try to make it pretty quick because we're pretty close, I think, to the possible end here, which you could surprise me.
At with
but-
my keggers.
they go all night.
Oh boy.
Sometimes too.
But everybody good with that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So we'll be back in just a few.
All right.
PvP.
Yay.
So yes, that is answer.
Hello.
Make sure that's back up so that we actually have audio. Go ahead and talk again real quick.
Talking
Talking.
There it
again.
goes. Yes,
Hello
there
again,
are audio
y'all.
levels
Meow,
happening.
meow, meow,
Audio
meow,
levels
meow,
happening.
meow, meow, meow.
Thanks for your patience.
So, yes, when we last left off, we found some ghost clothes,
We did.
or they were just
We
clothes.
didn't get shot.
Or
We didn't get-
corporeal clothes.
Corporeal
They
clothes.
are-
Enemy nature.
I mean, I didn't give Mr. Sanderson much of a feel, but he didn't seem like a ghost when he handed me the bell and the figgy pudding. But he was quite cold.
Yeah, he
So,
was.
So
Oh.
I believe we were preparing a.
hi tofu. Oh god. It's the Yule Cat.
The Yule Cat.
The Yule
also
Cat's come to
popcorn.
punish us because we didn't do all of our chores. I'm so sorry, Yule Cat. Don't call Gryla, please.
So we were setting up for this this Christmas banger, but
Yes.
I believe that Fran wanted to do another investigative mystery to visit the library.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the library. The librarians know me pretty well by now, and I'm gonna be asking them for the, as usual, the folklore, supernatural section, specifically looking for books on the Māori Lloyd, Welsh folklore.
Okay.
Because I am looking for some specific information. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, that's a 12 on the die.
Okay.
Plus my my one sharp is 13. So
Okay.
what can hurt it? If I get into a fight with Muddy Lloyd, like, I'm guessing that it's shove a lot of alcohol into it. But is it also like, do I then set it on fire, or what
Well,
can hurt it?
So specifically, like from the Legends of the Mari Lloyd, obviously, like the legends just are about, like, as far as the actual material about the celebration is just it was actually all in good fun. People had a lot of fun with it, and everybody get drunk and silly. So there's not a lot in that material to actually tell you how to defeat this wonderful Christmas creature. But in terms of whether or not if it's a ghost, there are some ways. One way might be to remove its fetter from the earth, but that might not necessarily get rid of it. It could just find a new fetter or just be really pissed off at you. Your group has dealt with ghosts before, a couple weeks ago, so they have some methods. And but in terms of just a ghost Mari Lloyd thing, you think you could also be on the right track, that just satisfying what it wants might just send it on its way.
Good
What
to know.
does it want? I guess we'll find out.
The party.
It wants to have rap battles and drink your beer and eat your food.
All right.
That's awesome.
I'm not like the thing that you do with Mari Lloyd when it comes to your house. It sings the song that literally is like, one of the lines is like, if you don't want us here, if you want us to leave, you have to sing us a rhyme, and then you sing rhymes back and forth, and basically it goes like, until you can't think of a rhyme, and then they come in and they're like, until someone gets stumped, basically. And then you can't think of a rhyme, they come inside, they drink all your beer, and then they leave.
Wow,
And it's usually like Muddy Lloyd and a huge group of dudes, which is also why they go house to house or pub to pub. But they beat on the door, they're like, hey, let us in, we're gonna drink all your beer. I don't want you to drink all my beer. So why are you here?
So, but yes, you think you are probably on the right track. That Amber's idea of throwing a banger is probably one of the best ways to get this thing's attention.
I'm so smart.
Great. Cool. I will come back to the group with this information.
Pearl's probably just helping, like, set up more alcohol stations. She'll have her own at the booth, where she has made some nice little shooters. Potion shooters.
Chekhov's booze.
And yeah, and it's just like setting that up.
Is there anything special about the shooters, or are they just actually shooters?
They will make sure that you have a 8 hours exact 8 hours of sleep as soon as you sleep next after shooting it.
I love that.
Oh, okay. That's
She's not
Alright.
telling her secrets.
I love vodka and Ambien. Don't do that, kids. That's for legal reasons and illegal reasons. That's a joke.
thank you.
For legal and illegal reasons, that is a
root.
joke.
We've had a lot of fun
Valerian
bringing you some fun stories. You won't be seeing us again after that, but
Peace. Yeah.
peace. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else doing any other kind of prep?
Ooh.
And yeah, I guess you're setting this up at Pearl's booth. I guess is this what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go booth to booth, especially to the ones that are serving alcohol, and let them know, like, hey, so it's also Welsh Christmas, just to let you know, like, whether they believe me or not, I'm just gonna, like, there might be someone holding a horse skull covered in a sheet that's gonna start demanding alcohol, possibly in English or Welsh. Rhyme with them. Do a rap battle with them. Just humor it. And here's like, and I'd be, like, just let them know, like, they're gonna probably want to rap battle you. You don't have to do anything fancy. You just gotta rhyme. Like a rhyming couplet. It's great. Because I read the whole Wikipedia article about Muddy Lloyd and in like a book. I'm just like, all right, great. Made some copies of like Christmas carols, and I have my bell. Because that bell,
Oh, the
you never
bell.
know. I'm gonna tie it to my belt, tie it to a belt loop, so as I walk around, it's jingling.
Okay.
It's like you're letting bears know that you're coming by.
What does Amber do?
I'm hanging mistletoe up everywhere. And I am gonna find a way to make jello shots. Maybe, hopefully. Pudding shots? And, because that seems more seasonal. I think we should definitely get some more festive decorations in here. Bring them in.
Girl,
I
the
feel
whole place is festive. It is a Christmas festival.
Ooh,
More
let's
girly
make
pop.
let's make a big bowl of rum punch.
Yes. See.
And then
Fanny
you
and I
see
are
me
gonna
get
be
out
best
a
friends.
gallon of milk, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, clarifying the rum. That's how you make rum punch.
You know what?
It is.
Balls to the wall tonight. You know what? Go crazy. I
It's like,
love learning
meanwhile,
new
all this
cultures.
modern stuff, and I'm like,
Yes.
I get to
yes,
make something that my
loving.
mother taught me how to make. Don't mind me over here doing all the weird Victorian shit.
If there's anything I know, Pearl, it's parties.
I'm
excited.
sure you do.
We should get tiny little Santa hats for everyone. How cute would that be?
That's okay. I'm pagan.
We can get little Christmas
Gesundheit.
tree hats. Trees. Pagans like trees, right? You have a tree, Pearl?
I do love a tree.
A Yule log is always festive.
Isn't that a cake?
It can
Yes,
be.
because of the pagan traditions of the burning Yule log, but yes. My specific Christmas tradition now is swords. That's my
Oh,
wintertime.
Swords are hot. Just
Yeah, they are.
saying.
All right.
Jill
Anyway,
has her
Love-
cartoonishly over large
love-
Zweihander on her back.
That's what's going on here. Super support. You don't need to be quiet later. Anyways, how are we doing?
Good to know,
with-
Asma. We can be loud tonight.
Yeah.
I
Good to know.
love. All right, it's off to a great start.
Pearl's pretending
Great.
she didn't hear that. All right. All right, Ian. Does this bring out the partiers?
Yeah, so are you just kicking it off as like getting everybody to just
A
start
normal
partying?
night?
Yeah,
A normal night, but with
we're wassailing.
Oh, so you're actually starting to sing, get everybody singing?
I'm gonna start. Wassail, da, 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 da. Yeah, like
Asima has her oud.
awesome.
I have my oud out.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody starts.
I'll do some very silly dancing so that the bell jingles as I'm singing moderately well. Da, da,
Mhm.
you know.
With
Some
swords?
people-
Are you dancing around with swords? You know,
Yes.
You like to lock the swords together.
Some people sing "All I Want for
Yes.
Christmas is you," and they are asked politely but firmly to leave. And yeah, it starts to
We
Since
also
you've
make sure to
increased-
sing "Last Christmas." We play
Yeah.
"Last Christmas" by Wham because it's a good song.
sorry, chat.
Sorry.
I don't think officially that
That doesn't
counts.
count.
Play.
That doesn't.
No, it
count.
doesn't. But I'm encouraging everyone to play Reverse Whamageddon, where you listen to it as much as you want, which is a lot because it's a good song. It's cute.
No. No
You listen to it as
thanks.
much as possible.
Once is enough.
It's a cute.
So, anyway, as we discuss bad Christmas music, party begins to, since you have increased the amount of alcohol,
Woo!
it's getting raucous.
Oh boy.
Good.
I will start telling people that they can go stall to stall, like make the loop. I'm instructing them like, should try it. Do a little pilgrimage of shots.
Yes.
Drinking around the lights. Perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, it keeps going. Make this fun. Everybody roll me cool.
Oh.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, I am cool.
Oh,
Oh, not that cool.
5.
6.
8.
Woo!
I actually got an 8.
All right.
I'm
Fran's
doing a
drunk.
very corny dance right now.
Fran's drunk. Amber's drunk. Pearl, you drunk?
I don't know. I got an 8.
Okay, you're not drunk, and Asma's not drunk.
Which is an achievement. There's a lot of me. I must have a really
There
low
sure is.
tolerance.
I was giving you
A
mine.
whole ass banquet,
Fuck.
not even a meal.
This may become important later, by the way.
Huh?
Oh boy!
Okay.
Yay! Yay!
Okay. So, yeah, like,
Drunk with a sword.
it gets to be probably about 9 o'clock before you feel the chill wind hit.
Elsa, is that you?
As
And-
we
Oh
look
god,
for
it's
him.
Adina
Is he here?
Mazel.
You don't
That
hear...
was me.
You don't hear Elsa. But it's almost as if a bunch of people in the party start singing the same song.
What language?
Okay.
What language is it in?
You can't tell because they're very drunk.
And I'm
That's
also
fine.
drunk.
And you see kind of descending up the street, and as it's coming like up the street, like people start to follow it, what appears to be a sheet with a horse skull on the front of it coming
Is
up
it
the
a
street.
very dirty is it a very dirty, cracked, and toothless horse skull?
Since you know your horse skull, yeah, it is that horse skull.
Hey!
That's
And it
really
is-
creepy looking.
It is moving around, and it's kind of in a very like, and it kind of approaches one of the booths.
Do
And-
a rap battle!
And yeah, so you say that, and the guy looks back at you, and he looks back at the horse skull, and he just says like, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the sound that you're used to. And the horse just makes a screaming noise at him.
That's not alright.
Oh.
It gave up.
And then he turns back
I
to you
believe-
like, what, and
You-
the horse then
I
like
thought
sort
that
of like
was-
rears back and like screams again, which like knocks this guy full on over. And then it like grabs for the nearest alcoholic beverage he has, which is just like this mug of this like
But he
pioneer
can
mug of
sing.
mulled
He's in
wine.
rap battle.
is supposed to. It's broke the rules.
And it like
This
Rude.
isn't- I don't want it to come over here and ruin my party.
it kind of like does a weird thing where it like kind of like picks up the glass with part of the sheet, and it like tries what looks to be knocked back into a horse skull the mulled wine, which then falls out onto the ground, which the horse then reacts negatively to that and
Oh,
knocks over the
fuck.
booth.
It's
Oh,
not-
no!
can't drink.
The horse can't get drunk.
How do we fix that?
We have to
I
clip
don't
that, by the way.
know.
The horse can't
Is-
get drunk.
is-
It.
is
The
Blue
horse can't get
still-
drunk.
The horse
Ah,
can't
good.
get drunk.
Oh no! You guys.
Wait, is the horse angry?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, as far as you can
Horses
tell,
are
a
great.
sheet with a horse skull that's screaming.
it.
It appears to be throwing a screaming horse skull ghost tantrum.
It's
It-
upset because it can't drink
I-
the alcohol.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I could
This
relate.
this is the skull from a chestnut mare. That's why it's acting like this.
So I have a move that was borrowed from the divine, where when I talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, I can calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or negative emotions, even if what freaked them out is still present.
Mm.
So I would like to take out my oud
Okay.
and sing. Trying to think of a good song that would sort of counteract that.
I can only think of soothing, very Christian songs. Bye bye, thou little tiny child.
I know which one. The truth sent from above.
Oh my god.
So, and with like the full
Perfect.
like choir behind me, and Mansa Musa. Um,
Mansa Musa.
just like
So that's your quiet voice?
no, he's just doing a quiet little drum.
He
But
they're
it's
singing pianissimo.
yes.
The orchestra is
Yeah, it's like
Blink, 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 blink.
there's 5 P's on the sheet music.
No, she
Yes.
doesn't sing that.
So
She
quiet.
sings a made-up carol that is non-denominational, called the Traveler's Prayer by John Renborn. That's what she sings.
Okay.
Yeah. Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Now you have me curious.
Let's get the roll.
So yeah, and it's a very soothing, calming, and it's the Traveler's Prayer. To kind of calm the horse. And she's walking around with her oud, just singing this with Mansa Musa. Tapping on the little drum. Yeah.
I can't
Alright.
read all of that right now.
Do you have
It's
to
very
roll for
pretty.
that or
No. I just do it.
okay?
That's a thing you do.
It's a thing you
Yep.
do. Okay. So the horse
It's like-
will calm down.
Okay. So I have his ghost clothes. I wonder if that would make him corporeal again. I don't deal with ghosts
Oh.
much.
That's
Because it seems
ghosts
like the
aren't
problem
real.
is that
What?
I'm comprised of a dozen different women murdered almost 200 years ago and sewn back together, died again and came back. So
Well-
much is real.
Ghosts aren't fans of revenants.
I'm
And-
not a revenant.
Well, it's just a term. I mean,
Well, fuck, I might be now.
it is calm for
Shit.
the moment, but it seems to
okay.
be thinking
Okay.
of resuming its
Okay.
activity of finding.
Okay, I want to read a bad situation.
Okay.
That's another roll that we have that we almost never use. Okay.
You say that it's like
Um,
you have been here since the beginning of season 2. We've been using stuff.
Okay, that's right. I haven't used it before in this. It was never used in season 1. I'm fairly certain. Okay. Hey, with a less sharp. That's an 8. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So that's a hold 1. So you can ask
Let's
one
hold
question.
1. Yep. Let's see, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? I guess what's the most vulnerable to me in like, because I'm trying to. The thing is like how it's like what's most vulnerable that I can get this ghost horse skull drunk. Like, or if that's not applicable, then what's the best way to protect the victims? These being the entire town that's here. We got a lot of bystanders.
So vulnerable wise, it hasn't actually hurt anyone yet.
Yeah. So I
But
guess
it doesn't.
the
It
protect
doesn't
the victims
like.
will be applicable.
Yeah, it doesn't like seem to want to necessarily hurt anybody. I don't know.
Okay.
You can't tell. It's a little difficult to tell. It just seems to want to drink.
Yeah.
I think you had a good idea with the clothes.
Yeah.
It does seem that from what you say, these clothes should not be able to be held, and then maybe that will at least catch the liquor, right? That's the thinking.
Pearl, go get the figgy pudding.
Okay. She'll go get the figgy pudding.
I thought we set it on fire and ate it all.
Eat
Not
it
all of it,
Fran?
I don't think.
Oh no, I guess we didn't eat it all.
I don't think you ate all of it.
I don't think we ate all of it. Listen, I've got a plan, and it's possibly stupid.
I love stupid plans.
But it involves starting to demand figgy pudding, because we won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some, so bring it out here.
I know that song.
Okay.
Good tidings to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Pearl's getting the figgy pudding.
For
Horse
we all
scream-
like figgy pudding.
horse
For we
scream
all
in the
like
background.
Figgy pudding.
Nice.
For we all like figgy pudding. So bring it out here. As I'm like
Pearl's,
jingling the
Pearl's
bell.
coming.
Great.
Pearl's bringing it.
Horse has now knocked
So
over a
I'm-
keg of Bud Light.
Okay. Amber, I need
Yeah.
you to convince the ghost to get opposite naked. And I will hand her the ghost clothes.
Oh, but that's not as fun. And she goes. and
I'm aware.
takes
You
the
can
ghost
fuck a different
clothes.
ghost.
Promise?
You're a lot nicer than I am.
You called me a bitch not too long ago.
That was out of character.
She takes the ghost clothes, the corporeal ghost clothes, and she frog marches over to
The two
horse.
drunk people are like, we got this.
We got it. We got it.
We're so good right now. We
So-
got it.
So are you other two just waiting to see if they get themselves killed or?
Yeah.
we're on standby.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, just
I'm
checking.
preparing like my magical sword to use my magic.
Pearl has her magic and her staff
okay.
And the
just
figgy
check.
pudding?
and the figgy pudding.
All right. I'm hoping we may be able to feed this horse the figgy pudding. It doesn't have a jaw, which is a problem.
Oh, Mr.
It's also a
Horse.
ghost.
Of course, of course. We brought you some clothes, so you can hold on to those.
a
Better than
It-
Stevie could do.
it kind of looks at you.
Please,
With a-
please, oh, please.
with a
Will you
pair of,
wear
like,
these?
kind of baleful eyes and a horse skull, and makes a sound that just comes out like ale.
It sounds like what?
Ale.
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 We'll hail that ale once you put these trousers on your legsers.
Roll your tough.
My job.
Oh fuck!
That's
No
bad.
wait! I want to protect her. That's my whole thing.
Charm didn't work on him.
You
Hold
didn't
on,
try
hold
charm.
on.
You didn't tell me you were trying charm. You just said put
Of
your
course I
trousers
was.
on.
I would
I was-
like to protect her from harm. I want to jump in the
Roll
way
for
of whatever
charm.
incoming attack is happening.
Can I roll for charm first?
You can roll for
I was
charm
trying-
first.
I was because I asked. I was trying to convince him to put the clothes on.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
6.
Oh.
Okay, that didn't work. You do get an XP.
So
though.
now, yes, you do mark XP. So now do I need to roll to protect someone?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. Hey. Look at that. That's a 9.
A 9. So that will...
On any success, 7 or more, you protect them, okay, but I'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. Yeah. So, yeah, let me know.
Do you have any armor?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have 1 armor because of my bulwark.
Okay, so you would take 2 harm.
Oh, after armor?
After armor.
Oh!
So you would just take
Okay.
2 harm, and you would get, particularly because you're drunk, you would get knocked back quite a bit.
Oof.
You just get hit with like this cold wind.
She gets skidded back and she's like, fuck. That's
And this
so
is no
cold.
time for dancing.
But then after that, the horse kind of just moves on to. It looks like it's going. It might be heading towards the pub.
It said ale at me.
Ale, it wants the pub. Okay, hold on.
Yep. But it can't drink it. It has
But I
tried.
can't drink it. I was trying. I asked.
All right.
Asked really nicely.
I get out my sword and I'm running after it.
Usually it works for me.
Okay.
Just add my eyelashes, and usually they. Perfect.
Out of character, I think the problem was that you were trying to tell them to put on pants. It was the wrong preposition. That was the issue. Your heart wasn't in it. You're like, no, I don't want these to get opposite naked. Put on the I'm joking, of course.
No, it works. She's only convincing to take off clothes.
I'm gonna start the fight unless anyone else has any better options. I think I'm gonna try and pull the horse skull off first. That's my plan. From the sheet.
Okay.
Oh.
I think would that be a kick some ass roll?
Yeah.
Ooh. Plus tough. Hey, look at that. 11.
Woo.
9, 10, 11, yes.
Heck yeah.
On 10. So I inflict the harm and suffer harm from whatever I'm fighting. If I roll a 10 plus, I choose 1 extra effect. I gain the advantage take plus 1 forward to give 1. I just want to make sure. If you act on the answers, you get a plus 1 ongoing information relevant. Okay, no, it's fine. You inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, you force them where you want them. So I guess my goal here is to pull the horse skull from the sheet here. So I don't know if you want that to be inflict terrible harm or forcing them where I want them.
In this case, it would be forcing them where you want them.
Great.
But I'm gonna tell you what happens when you do it.
Rip.
So what you all see when Fran does this is she pulls the horse skull from the sheet, and this sort of like blue-green ethereal light comes out of the sheet and goes directly into Fran's mouth.
Fuck.
All right, Fran, now you gotta drink
All
so
right.
much ale, and I'm so sorry, but here, just keep, and then Pearl will start bringing ale.
Yeah, and
over.
then actually, oddly enough, yeah, Fran, you are
Yeah.
possessed.
Pearl knows what
um,
possession looks like. She's like, oh,
I
this is
start-
it. This is the solution.
And you're
I
like,
start chanting the Muddy Lloyd song in Welsh, demanding ale.
and you're definitely, that's what you want to do. You want to just drink everything
God,
you can.
I am lumbering straight for that pub.
Oh boy.
Now,
Pearl brought you ale as well.
I am going
Fisting the ales.
to let's see. I'm gonna put this out here that if the problem is if you just keep doing this, it will probably kill you. Unless you've got
That will
something
take
around
a
it.
while.
It'll take a while.
It will give them time to figure something out.
Yeah.
But you start seeing me go, oh god, there's so much. It's like spilling down. You're like, oh.
Consequently, you have less time to figure that out than you did before because you started drunk.
Oh,
Fuck.
I want to try some magic.
And this is Fran we're dealing with. So Fran essentially has, picked up a 20 keg of Sierra Nevada, torn the top off of it, and is chugging
I
it.
just it's like sounds of displeasure, like, oh god, no, I don't want this. The next one she grabs is Natty Ice. She's like, no, no.
Not on
Please don't,
Christmas.
God, no.
I would like. Oh my god, I'm speaking asshole. I would like to use magic to try to and maybe this is a complicated magic spell, but I'm gonna try it. Using my Sword of Death here. I want to sort of not cut Fran with it, but try to extract the spirit, the dead spirit, from her by just sort of tapping her on the shoulder with this magic sword. If that makes any sense. Because it's the Sword of Death. I'm gonna try to get death out of Fran.
Okay.
Okay.
I can let you do that.
Okay.
The next
right.
part will be then what, but we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
We're
it
happy if
leaves,
it
and then
works.
we're done.
Well,
Goodbye.
no, then I'm not. Then I'm just drunk and not possessed. We haven't dealt with the ghost.
I put it in a potion bottle.
Yeah, get your bottle
You can
ready.
put it in a witch bottle.
Yeah, so I'm going to say you may want to plan that out, considering what you just saw happen.
Okay.
You could get possessed next.
Oh. Yeah.
I will do an exorcism spell on it.
Okay, so Pearl, you're going to try
I
to...
will let you know. If you do big magic, my body acts as a component to help. Just to let y'all know.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this
So-
is going
Alright,
to be big
alright.
magic, but
Could this
So-
be big magic if it's like a coordinated effort to like
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, a lot of big magic is a coordinated effort, so
Mhm.
absolutely. So if
Okay.
you have like a coordinated plan here...
Okay. So
I've moved on. I have a leg of turkey that I'm like, oh god. It's like the gluttony thing from episode 1.
I wanna just do this while I'm singing to kind of calm Fran a little bit, slow her down, and then I wanna roll my weird and just gently tap her on the shoulder with the magic sword.
Amber, is there anything you want to do to help on this?
My first thought was to try to distract the horse guy by trying to drink with them.
Please don't go shot for shot with Mari Lloyd. That also happens to be the biggest woman you've ever fucking seen in real life. I mean,
This sounds like fun.
drinking with it could be
Please
part of
don't.
the big magic.
Yeah, I mean, that's not unreasonable.
Okay. That's all
Um,
I got. So,
Decide what it requires and have the same as when someone uses magic normally. Once the hunters meet the requirements, the spell happens successfully without a roll. And then there are a list of options.
So I don't need to roll? Or do we roll?
So
Right.
that is, I'm reading from the book about big magic.
Okay.
But then there's a certain number of components that
So
One of the options here is like, for example, the hunter needs a lot of people, or experiment with the spell. There will be lots of failures before you get it right. Those are two just random examples.
yeah, so
from the list of things.
What this big magic is a lot like the big magic that we used in the last game, where it's like a coordinated effort.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a series of things you're all doing that all have to succeed for this to catch off.
Okay.
So we roll.
So yeah, you're all are gonna roll
All right.
different things. So Amber's gonna roll a charm to distract the ghost, to keep it basically from noticing that this is happening. Asima, you're gonna do magic to try to do the love tap to get it out, and then I guess Pearl, you're gonna try to exercise him into a bottle or something.
Exercise, like it's going.
Oh, you're
not
gonna just
confining it. I'm exercising it. I'm letting that bitch pass on.
okay.
In this episode, the gang kills Muddy Lloyd.
In tonight's episode,
Wales has
the
entered.
gang
Well,
cancels Christmas.
Fuck.
Well, I thought it was that.
No, that's-
Is it the spirit of that guy?
It is. So what you're doing is
Yeah.
like you said exorcism, and I guess I thought of like Beetlejuice exorcism, where you're just like sending it to ghost hell or something. But no, you just mean you're
I mean,
passing him
maybe.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, where
putting
he
it
goes
in a
is his
bottle or
business.
anything. I'm not putting it in. Yeah, it's just you can't be here anymore.
No,
You don't
perfect.
have to go home. You can't stay here.
Yeah.
You go to the next place.
You gotta
Gotcha.
go.
No, I got you. Perfect.
All right. Okay. So do I roll magic, or do we
Yes.
start with?
Oh my
Okay.
god, the song that Asuma might be singing is Closing Time by Silver Sun.
All right, let's start with
Closing
Amber's roll.
time.
I think
Okay.
she would be the first one to go in.
Okay.
Go, Amber, go.
10.
Oh,
Woo!
fuck
Seven
yeah.
plus 3.
All right.
So Amber rolls
All
up,
right.
doing Amber.
Distracts well.
All right.
How are you distracting it?
We got off on the wrong foot, and I really realized how rude I was. And that is, we should have done shots together. 'Tis the season, am I right? Come drink with me, my friend.
I recite something drunkenly. Caroline does not speak Welsh. Fran apparently used to at one point. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
says some cheers in Welsh and starts doing shots with you.
So-
He's looking very green around the gills.
So that's like, yeah, that has gotten to the point that's gotten, it's gotten Fran to stop moving, which is important.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so now Asima, you
So-
would do your thing, which is
Do my thing.
extracting the ghost from the body.
That's a 5.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Oh shit.
All right.
All right.
Well, you want to spend luck?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah,
I
because
do.
your luck won't bring about the fucking apocalypse this time.
It won't,
Right.
but it will. So my monster side gains power. So my curse may become stronger, or another breed disadvantage may manifest. My curse is pure drive, and one emotion rules me, and it is wrath, because I'm still a little mad about the whole apocalypse thing. Did not want to be the apocalypse girl. So I'm a little unclear as to how it manifests, but I already have gotten a little extra wrath from last time. So now I'm a little wrathier. But I'm gonna I'm gonna spend luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We got a consequence out of this. Good.
Yay.
I mean, I don't, I'm probably starting to take damage from all this.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah,
are.
it's got to be done. It's got to be done. And I was so quick to spend the luck before, so
We can heal you.
That's
Uh,
exciting.
yeah. Well, we can't. I mean, I don't know if we can heal luck though.
No, but we
There
can
is
heal
there is an
you.
advancement where you can get luck back.
We can heal you. is
Think.
what-
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
heal
we
me.
heal You. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you definitely probably tap Fran a little harder than you want to. Doesn't hurt, but it's like a, you know.
Yeah.
Normally-
It's right on
normally-
the back of the head.
Normally
like,
it
"Oh,
might
fuck."
like normally yeah, I was like normally Fran might notice, but Fran is Fran and drunk, so
Yeah, it just goes. Oh, my shot. Fail.
It's
Fran
okay,
would
it's
Fran
okay.
could probably like tank like trains now at this point. So
Yeah, just gunk.
Aw.
all right,
Oh.
Pearl.
Happens to the best of us.
All right.
All right. Is the soul
Bring it
out?
to you.
Yeah, basically.
Is it-
So
is it-
Asim spent luck. So basically, you can see like this blue
Oh, it's
ethereal
out. So I'm just
substance like coming out of Fran. So
I'm just face down on the bar that we're sitting at.
yeah, Fran kind of
I
falls
am
over.
trying-
So it's your
I
Just
time
smack me in
to
the back of the
like
head. I just face
A
plant.
dead horse.
do what you're gonna do.
Add that
Um,
to my resume.
So Pearl takes her staff and does a nice, fun, swirly little bit and slashes right through the spirit.
Okay. That sounds like
I
a
got
use magic roll.
yeah, I got a 7, which means it works
Hey!
imperfectly. So choose your effect and a glitch. Unless it doesn't work the same way because it's big magic.
Well, no, so the big magic will work as intended, which is just basically you're trying to get rid of this ghost. But
Yep.
where are the magical glitches?
The effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. It has a problematic side effect. And then effects. It would, I guess, just do what it needs, what it was intended to do. Just exercise it. Banish a spirit or curse from the person.
Yeah, so let's see. I want to give you something. I'm just trying to think of what to give you exactly, like a problematic side effect here.
I love it. Bring it.
Yeah.
Immediate hangover.
Do I want to make it? Yeah, I want to make
That's
it
a
worse than
silly
just
one.
a hangover. Yeah.
I know. I was just being silly.
Could be. I can make it real bad for me. I had an idea.
Well, then what's your idea then? Because I have one too, but it's not horrific, but it's troublesome.
Hmm.
What are you
mine
thinking?
was that she has like memories gone, like amnesia, sort of.
Yeah.
Mm.
That could work, or we could weave.
Maybe
the
you don't
wrong
like
memory-
Christmas
like-
anymore.
Like, Christmas is ruined.
Oh, wrong memories.
Or it's just like maybe yeah. Some of your memories are now replaced with the wrong memories.
Oh.
What about that?
Yeah. What memories? Like who's?
His.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have. Oh, did we accidentally give Pearl gender confusion?
Yes.
There's some memories where you're just this
Actually,
Victorian
yes.
man.
Perfect. Yes, you have the memory. You have a bunch of memories of a Victorian man. So actually, this is perfect because it'll lead into how this all happened, too. So, explaining how this all
Oh.
happened.
Sometimes I
But
just
yeah,
feel
that's
like-
better than my idea of having you like just being unable to communicate in anything but Welsh for periods of time. So yeah, it's part of your memory is knocked out, like maybe like maybe like a decade of memories you just lose. Is that too much?
shit. 60s
Which
are gone.
decade? The 60s.
The 60s are just gone.
70s.
70s are just gone.
I
Were they
mean,
gone
you
already, though? Let's be
Pearl,
honest.
Pearl may have spent a lot of that decade
Yeah,
Hi.
we don't know what she was doing.
We do know you dated a guy in the 70s that
Uh-huh.
was turned out to be kind of a tool.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Um,
okay, but mechanics wise, how weird would that be that, like, okay, say she got super high and fucked up in the 70s? She doesn't remember it very well, but that's the decade that gets wiped. So it's not actually consequential.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people from the 70s who still remember her.
Yeah.
True.
So
And
that will
she's
be a
suddenly
complication
I
going
wasn't
forward.
there. I
Like,
was a Victorian man during that time.
Yeah, so
sorry, yeah, I was dead at the time. Sorry. I mean,
Okay,
Ian
hold
can
on.
also
Yeah.
just yeah.
so yeah, the 19th, let's say, doesn't have to be a whole decade. So 1970 to 1974 is now replaced with 1890 to 1894.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
So you just got the last 4 years of this man's life. So we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, you see their staff go through, but something like the colors off and just but the ghost disappears. But you're immediately hit with this memory, which is just you see a drunken man, like you see through the eyes. Then actually you would see just directly through his eyes a drunken man actually kind of stumbling through the streets with a group of carolers and following what looks to be, another group of people with a sheet over a horse's skull, just like you just encountered. And they are moving along and they're, doing the thing where they knock on people's doors and they're singing and everybody's having a good time. And this, you feel really drunk. And you kind of wander off from the group and you just want another drink and you break somebody's window and climb in there, but trying to climb in there, you fall. And it's sort of the last memory. Well, you don't know because it's. And so, what you kind of put together from that happening is maybe what happened is this person broke the rules of Mayor Lloyd and cursed themselves
karma.
and got themselves cursed. And so now they're a ghost that ended up reliving this. They just now they were stuck in this for some time.
Oh shit.
Until now they're stuck in you.
Only the 4 years.
Only the 4 years. So
Neat. Pearl will say nothing about that. Pearl is gonna like swipe through and then like stumble to the ground as she like recalls this, and then like kind of gets up a little bit, like leaning on her staff, and just like shakes it, and just like she looks a little like confused, but sees that the spirit is gone, and it's just like, did we do it? Nobody else is possessed.
Pearly, are you okay?
Oh, Asama, you're muted.
You're
Oh.
Go yell at my cats. You kind of have that look like you did back in 1971 when we went on that road trip down to New Orleans.
You bitch. They immediately bring up a thing she doesn't remember. How dare you?
I don't. What was I doing in 1971? I don't.
I can understand if you didn't remember, but it was really fun. But you had that look, like that kind of confused, like, wait, are we still on Bourbon Street? And I remember being like, yeah, but I wasn't drinking all those shots. I don't know. Are you okay?
Oh, well, if I was drinking shots, then it makes sense why I wouldn't remember it all these years later. I I don't. I think that magic just took a lot out of me for some reason. You know what? When you think about it, I did not eat a lot today. Um, but I'm fine. But no, everybody else is fine besides Fran there. Do you know how to make yourself throw up? I think that might be necessary. You look a little.
Can you check if I have a uvula?
I'll check.
Asama, you might know.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
you
just
do.
like opens her mouth slightly too wide. She's like, ah.
That's just like, oh yes, you do. But I may need to investigate further.
Maybe
Hold
not
on,
when
I
she's
gotta go
sick.
swallow my hand in a bush.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't remember that, Pearl? Because like we conjured the ghost of Marie Laveau.
That must have been one heck of a trip because I remember drinking and were we caroling? Was it Christmas time?
No, it was Mardi Gras.
Oh, well, I am having the hardest time remembering this. I'm so sorry. I must have had way too much to drink.
Just
If
Party
it was
is a
Mardi
party.
Gras.
well, I mean Mardi Gras in 1971.
Have you been to New Orleans, sweetheart? It is well, one big party, I should say.
Laissez-vous le bon temps rouler.
I love that.
From the bush, you hear, Asma, that's French. It's like
know.
between. There's a moment of like, I have to do the Gomez Adams thing. Oh god.
So with that, as many Christmases have ended in my family with the loss of memories
Speaking French, lost memories, and someone's vomiting.
and horse ghosts, and really just brings a tear to my eyes remembering all those good times.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Crisis.
Merry Crimbus.
Happy Chrysalis. Happy Chrysler.
Happy Chrysalis is, I think, my favorite now.
You're welcome. You can take that accident all the way to the bank. Happy
Happy-
Chrysalis.
Happy Toyota-thon.
Yes.
To all those who celebrate.
It's
It's
Happy
been a
Honda
real one.
days.
Oh wait,
Happy
we have to. True. We have to answer our questions.
We do.
Yes.
We can't forget about the questions.
Yes, the questions. Before I wrap it up, did we conclude the current mystery? Yes.
Yes.
I hope so.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Yes.
I could have died if we didn't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I didn't
yeah.
make
Again?
you throw up.
Yeah.
Did we learn something new and
Alright, alright.
important about the world?
That
Learned
a
about
ghost of a
Mari
man who
Lloyd.
died in England, I mean, showed up in a small town in Tennessee.
We did learn that Fran used to speak Welsh.
There we go.
Yeah.
We did learn.
You're so lenient
that-
with these. Thank you.
Oh, and also
Aw.
she turned into a cat. We learned that.
Well, I
also
think
she
that
turned
we
into a
did.
cat.
I think that's also one of the questions is, did we learn something about one of the hunters? So
sure.
it's okay if we didn't, because we only have to answer yes to like 3 of the questions.
Yeah, and so did we learn something?
Okay.
So it's
New and
okay if we
important
didn't
about
learn
the
anything new
hunters.
about the world.
Um,
we
We did.
yeah, we did learn something new and important about one of the hunters, but even if we kind of just created that now.
We
by,
learned that
by
Pearly
traumatizing
Bob
them.
was a partier in the 70s.
So
That too.
Yeah.
that's 2 XP.
Hey,
Oh,
look at that.
Yay.
I've leveled up again.
Yes,
I
and don't
think I
forget
will
Amber.
level
You
up
have
also.
you have 3 because you failed that one roll.
Oh yeah. So you
Yep.
probably level up too. From last time.
There we go.
We probably got up to last time.
But
No, I leveled up last time. I'm 1 away from
Oh, gotcha.
a level up. I did level up last time. That's why I'm at max charm now.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
You're welcome.
All right.
Proceed.
But
Alrighty.
that being said,
Yay!
yeah, we went a little long, but Christmas,
Worth
you
it.
know, we had to
Tis the
ruin it
season.
for everyone.
Hey,
High fives
we
all around.
saved the town by killing this Mariloid ghost. All right,
Yeah.
which means, hey, look, a horse skull as the theme music plays.
That's a
Now you
great
can sell the
prop.
horse skull.
Now we can sell the horse skull as the authentic haunted Mariloid skull.
Yes.
Hopefully, someone will
Value
want this terrible horse skull.
value added, as they say.
We're,
I don't know
well,
who
the
they
thing is,
is,
now I'm gonna
but
make it. Now I'm gonna be. Now I'm gonna like make this into a craft project so that it's got the eyes and it's gonna go into a full like Mariloid hobby horse kind of thing. Like we're gonna put ears on it, give it eyes, the holly wreath, like.
you're gonna
Would it
bedazzle
be-
the skull. I know.
Remember my precious
Fuck.
moments, the magically imbued precious moments paintings?
Oh God.
Oh
What
my
if-
god, yes.
What if we took that and give it a precious moments kind of vibe to it?
I hate that. Let's do it.
All right, yeah.
I hate that so much.
So with that,
No one knows.
On that
Why
note.
does
Yeah,
us
on that
not like
note,
On that
precious
note.
I do want to
moments so
thank
much?
everybody who came
Yay!
to watch the
Thank you, we
show.
love you.
Yay!
I
And,
know we didn't advertise this
yeah.
one as much.
I put some out, but there's only so many people who see it. But anyone who came, of course, Blue. I know I saw Blue there, so thank you, Blue.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blue.
And
Thanks, Blue.
sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning, and
It's okay. We didn't miss anything important.
we'll see you next time on the 20th.
Yeah.
Yay.
See you on December
not me, but-
20th.
Wow.
Bye, we love you.